away when the Kindred ultimate goes down, then finish off that damage. So very terrifying late game. And then obviously the Xayah that can ult away from the Camille is another great pick. So you're removing the safety there. Do like to see that a lot. Of course, on the other side here, we will now have the Misfortune. Not as much a scaling champion as the Ezreal or the crit Xayah can be, but combos though, they're going back, pivoting back again. You took away the Xayah, you took the Ezreal. We're gonna set up this Cataclysm Galio combo, and we are going to bullet time on top of it.
And take a look at this. I mean, with all the AD carries off the board, they just say, okay, well, Ziggs can go down there, can handle that lane against the MF just fine. And if you are out of range of all of the combo that teammates have, you can throw your super mega death bomb on top of the Camille Hextech ultimate and stuff like that. So definitely very combo-y on the side of SGB as well, with some survivability elements.
There is a possibility to build very tanky into the Ziggs and have a strong frontline with this Jarvan, of course, and the Galio to make it difficult for the Ziggs to have follow-up damage outside of his ultimate in team fights like this. What you're going to lose with this pick is a lot of sustained damage in these longer team fights. It doesn't work as well around Kindred's ultimate, but she's going to have that range damage. So in a way, she kind of shores up some of Ziggs' weaknesses because she is herself somewhat of an AD carry in these later fights. Renata going to come in here, I think, in part due to the fact that they have to deal with the insane Ziggs push. She helps clear the wave pretty well. She's going to be able to stave off of some of that pressure. But this draft really swung back and forth several times, and what we
I think it's life.
with
Is it life?
at the
It's
end
life.
of the day
La la
is
la la
what is
la.
going to be an extremely
Bye.
high kill game. I think it is going to be extremely brawly. It is going to be non-stop action. It's going to be a high kill game. It's going to be all about combos. Who sets it up better? When does the X-Tech ultimatum come down? Does the Narbar, is it timed correctly? This is what I was saying earlier, very difficult to pull this off, whereas Hazmed, he presses R, his ult goes off, the combo goes down, the Ziggs bomb goes through.
I don't like A's composition here. The Renata pick, I understand that it's like it's a good counter into Leona, but it's really forced here. But one thing is for sure, Ace has a better teamfight composition, while at the same time,
Also feel like, you know, Saigon Buffalo, if they
Saigon Buffalo is going to play split pushing more than anything. So if Saigon Buffalo doesn't fall for the trap of team fighting, they should be able to win this game.
We're just gonna sit back. Kindred's gonna slowly build up stacks. Camille's gonna be split pushing. TF's gonna be right there with her potentially, or just a lot of ways to really take over the map in that way. Whereas Team A is definitely, you know, 5-man fights there, they might just destroy you. You know, even the Renata Berserk, you have the Camille running into you, have the Kindred in front of you, the Leona, a lot of targets for Straight to be very annoying with that Renata Glass against. And yeah, this is going to be just an awesome game. You can tell from the drafts.
The Renata Glass ultimate as well, layered on top of all this, is just, it's pretty brutal. As Atlas would put it, there's a lot of circles here. There's a lot of wombo combo setups.
Yes.
It is going to be a game of AoE, CCs, and follow-up damages. Like, between the bullet time from 5-Kid, Shogun's ultimate as well. Like, the sparks are going to fly when we hit those mid-game fights.
Yeah.
But obviously, for the time being, of course, you know, we are seeing a ward placed here so they can track Dimitri's pathing.
And by the way, guys, we do have our featured matchup, Mercedes matchup here. We do have T1 up against Detonation Focus Me in the next matchup. So, presented by Mercedes-Benz, Zeus versus Evie. Definitely do not want to miss this. It is going to be a sick top lane matchup and just a great game in general.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're going to cast it later, but I am very excited to see if Zeus doesn't get to go up against his Urgot there in the top lane. Really exciting to watch. Might be banned away. We'll get to that later. Sproggy, mentioned it before, really likes Twisted Fate, very proficient on the champion. And, you know, in this early laning phase, can put off some harass, can be very annoying into the Galio's. Taki's going in and going out. I had to do the color caster thing where I'm like, just in case, fellas, I'm giving you the keys to the microphone here.
We've seen this happen before. Now, look at this pathing from Dimitri. He went from red to bomb.
Dimitri.
Okay? He is ready to party, okay?
Level 2.
Okay. Jarvan for level 2 engage. That's really good. Shogun's dead here.
Fully baited here. there. Level 2 is
Get?
hit by the bottom
No,
lane of
I mean
Saigon,
like
but it does not matter as trying to hand that kill over, but no.
Dimitri should have went for Taki. Like Shogun is just straight up like cornered. Like there's no way you could have gotten out of it, but I guess like so a secure kill is a secure kill.
It's still picking up a kill for Dimitri. It's going to make his follow-up ganks a lot more powerful, but this is the kind of move that makes me feel A's have a really good understanding of their opponents. They prepare well for games like this and have set plays that have been extremely successful in the 2v2s. Taki once again.
It's a lot of damage that does go into 5Kid, but unfortunately the satchel knocked 5Kid away. Yeah. So not really going to end up doing much. Now they do see BJ coming in here, but of course there's not really much that Alone and Dimitri can do to stop this. I think that this is what you trade off with. If you do go for this cheese gank, you have to give up some of your jungle. Dimitri will fall behind.
This is zero notification, but they're cooking right now. Keep you and yourself entertained. Okay. Lonely through that, and he like got a little bit of damage. He walks away. Nothing much happens. B&J takes a Krugs. Good money, solid money, good money. Fuck the Jarvan's farm now, but Jarvan is not really a farming champion, so it doesn't really matter. But still, fuck him. Okay, Dimitri going to top side now. There's this scrying orb. He wanted to hit it, but he decided not to hit like the direction of where the Kindred might be, but instead he hit it to Krugs, so he doesn't waste time going up there. So now he knows that there's nothing there, so he walks straight down to the bottom side to get that, to pick up that scuttle crab. I think I'm more annoying than entertaining right now, which is still a form of entertainment. Let's go. I'm done. I mean, I'm done being like, I'm done being dumb. Anyways, how's your day, dude? I know you can't answer me right now, so I'm just gonna ask you a lot of questions that you can't answer right now. So how's your day? Full volume? I mean, I didn't say any bad words, so hi, auntie, I guess.
Take a look at the jungle difference. Saigon, BJ is very far ahead in terms of that CS. He picked up that first mark extremely early right on the spawn. So
dude, you're starting cooking at like what, 8? Are you gonna eat at 9 at that point?
Only very far forward this time.
If it's this late at this point, I mean, if it's this late for me at least, I would just make Maggi noodles. Okay.
Not quite.
Spotted Kindred for a little bit. D&J will walk up to shove the wave in.
Yeah. Only showing the respect.
Oh, he's
just finished work. Understandable.
I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not, but you know, he went for it. Okay.
He definitely did, and you know what? There was definitely some miscommunication there. The wave is now crashed, but he's flashless. And you know what? The biggest winner of this is Dimitri, because he's like, all right, that was weird. He's flashing for the gank.
Maybe.
I'm going to go ahead and take away all of his jungle. So
what will I earn from forgiving you? What is the benefits of forgiving you?
Actually has a really nice opportunity, in fact, here down on the bottom side.
See if this works out. We still have flash available, and teleport is
alright. Dimitri flashes away. Froggy process for that stun. He doesn't have any more mana though, but that will be enough to secure 1 kill.
And he will be going down. Give that kill. Froggy, as a really nice turn comes in from Saigon Buffalo.
Yeah, really nice
Saigon Buffalo.
Froggy comes over.
Saigon Buffalo. Every single time I hear the word or the like Saigon Buffaloes in general, I just get so hungry.
CC obviously with this Jarvan pick, but it wasn't set up with Alone. Flash again.
I don't know about this one. They have that ignite ticking, but the damage is coming through. 5Kid and Shogun will go down at exactly the same time with only the supports left to fight. Here comes Alone. He does have the Predator on this Galio. They're trying to get on top of BJ and take him out, and they should be able to quite easily. The last hit will come over to Straight, unfortunately, as he is now 2-0-1.
Yeah, 2-0. Renata. Sounds fun.
So not only do you have the 2 kills on the Renata, she's not giving any of that extra gold over the big gold to the Misfortune, but also she has a bounty on her head right now. She's a fragile champion. She gets picked. That also is going to be, it's much easier to pick her off in some of these upcoming mid-game fights. Not a good thing. I really like the turn here from Taki. They set this one up. The teleport's coming through from Camille as well, but it's really the Twisted Fate that's the most important part of this. And look at Galio. The rotation is so extremely slow here on the side of A's that he's just not able to do it. He doesn't actually commit to his own
I'm being a prick.
the first part of this, because if he matches the Twisted Fate rotation, which is the reason why they picked the Galio in the
Oh,
initial
that's
part of this
Donos.
round,
Donos
things
is
go a lot
like
better.
the
Obviously, you
donations.
have
No,
this
please
trade
don't do
here,
that.
better trade for Shogun. He picks up the kill, getting that Ziggs online. Where's the kill going into the
If you have like money to donate, just donate your stomach.
He's able to pick up an
I mean,
extra
donate it
player,
to your
and this is
stomach.
going to be the second kill that
Get
was
food.
picked up by
Good
BJ
food.
at this point in time. Has not been able to kill
Delicious
Dimitri,
food.
so he does not have that champion.
Most of the time for me at least, like if I'm late home from work, or in any case, I will just like take out. Like it's just too tiring. Lonely, why aren't you helping? I mean, okay, understandable. He might die here.
Is Lonely next?
Yeah, I mean, they're committing right over to him as Mega Nar's gone.
He does flash away, and he has the hop as well, so it will be enough to get him out of dodge, but had to use his flash.
It's just once again one of these moments for A's where the communication seems to be very split. Lonely's not coming over even though he has his Mega Nar bar, and it's a selfish choice because he wants to catch the wave that's crashing into his turret. Committing.
Diving this, he has the ignite, and this should be enough.
Nice.
The second Q comes through, the thumbs up will come in as well.
There's not much you can do about this one. You can't give that wave up. You have no hop anymore. You had to flash earlier. Really nice play from Hazmat to follow. Dimitri's going to try to catch him on the recall.
He should be in that brush, as he is going to be spotted now. Dodges the flag and drag. The hook
Oh no. No out. Yes out.
Level 6 actually is Dimitri, but just barely not in range.
And he knows Bean Jay's very likely nearby.
Oh no, this is potentially a dead Jarvan. The slow is going to come through. One more hop, and here comes TF as Froggy will be the one to scoop that kill. And more action, of course, in the bottom lane as the sun comes in to stop the bullet time. And Shogun gonna pick up another kill.
This is a play-by-play caster.
Shogun.
11 kills in 9 minutes here. I said it was going to be bloody, but I was mostly talking about some of these 5v5 team fights with the combos and some of the setups there. But this early game has been so bloody because the junglers have been so involved in the bottom and top lanes. But it's also double global mid laners here. And once again, A is a little bit slower on the play. And I said earlier, I thought their vision and their late game control of the map was really good, but they are being outclassed.
This is a simple dinner. Katsudon with miso soup. Katsudon is a lot of work, at least for me. I mean, it's not that hard, I guess. Katsudon, are you doing chicken? Can people do beef katsudons actually? But yeah, I guess chicken katsudon is pretty easy. The most important thing is that you definitely have to flatten out the chicken, and then just do the frying afterwards. I tend to use cornflakes because it's really hard for me to find what's it called, panko breadcrumbs. And personally, just really like cornflakes, like being fried in with cutlets and stuff. That's just really delicious.
They had an opportunity to change up their draft. They did not. They went into Saigon Buffalo's hands here. And Saigon Buffalo is the better team at these scrappy early games. They picked a Gnar into the Camille. Lonely gets picked twice. This is exactly what I was talking about in the draft. This is a champion that needs his Gnar bar to survive these moments. He hasn't been able to do so. His jungler hasn't always been on the same page. They've been a little bit disjointed. And this is going to happen very likely again.
And I don't think, I don't think that Katsudon is easy. It's just that it's packed into a single bowl. That's the easy part. It's convenient. It's not easy, it's convenient. So yeah.
Again, 0-3 on the Gnar, not able to side lane against this amount of pressure from the side of Saigon.
There's a term, a colloquial term we use in the LCK for this. We call it the orange.
It's not that hard. 3 years of experience as a Japanese chef.
When the jungler comes up on
I want to call bullshit, but how old are you again?
And we will have the Everfrost, of course, picked up here, the MasterCard Mythic for Froggy. But Camille Twisted Fate is the duo that you and I actually coined the term orange buff for against Gnar because it's just so easy to pull this off, and that's why I really didn't like the pick in that game. And then you also went into this Galio with the misfortune in the game like this, and so you've not gone towards late game team fighting with a Gnar type front to back team fight style. And I mean, his draft was a little bit all over the place. Didn't know how well Saigon Buffalo was going to be able to punish it, but with the lack of coordination that AZ is showing in this early game, I mean, this game is almost over. Because we're talking about late game Ziggs, we're talking about Camille side laning.
Remember when I said, like, Saigon has so much room to play with so much finesse and, come
Really
out here
three.
and play side lanes. They were
You
like
started your
playing
work
a
at 20.
concerto on the violin.
Aren't
They
you,
took
like-
their violin and just began smashing the audience with it over their heads, quite literally, because they don't need to play with
But
finesse.
damn,
They just
dude, like
actually
Japanese
smack
chef
them
sounds like
down
a good
in
job.
the early
Are you
game.
still doing that,
And now
or?
they have a 5,000 gold lead at 12 minutes. They're using that Zig, this turret taking power so well. They're able to take down the mid turret at 11 minutes. There's 2 plates that are already down in the top side. And if they group up, it looks like they want to fight over this X-Tech Drake. They don't even necessarily need to. They could probably just go top and take another turret if they wanted to. But it looks like they will prioritize the Drake instead.
Well, unfortunately for A's, they just don't have the power at this stage to actually fight for this. I mean, it's a lethality misfortune into a team that has full choke point control. This is a Ziggs comp. He could put his satchel charge down, he could put his bombs down there. You can't walk into that. Galio's not going to be eating all that damage. You could then take the Drake, go grab your mark on your way up as your bean, get your 3rd one of the game, and look for a gank topside. You're baiting this one out.
Yeah, I mean, who's baiting who?
Hit it recently.
Right?
The
Because
time
now
was
Hazmat is
horrible,
up
so
2
then you're
levels,
waiting
and he
up.
still has Ignite as, oh boy. This is
bullet hell game!
not a very fun game.
Why'd
for
you
the
quit?
orange buff, we could say, in this one.
Didn't get
As this is
paid
what I
well?
was talking about. They get the Drake, and
Understandable.
now they'll just go
Chefs
down.
are pretty underrated in
The Drake, go
this
top and take it.
server.
Push that
No,
forward
in this
bomb
country.
side here.
Holy shit! I almost said server.
Galio is going to get the taunt off, but he doesn't win that one.
It's another turret.
And
So 10 plates. now
But
gone
yeah, there's no way
into
Ace can do
by
anything.
Saigon Buffalo as they actually get
It's
another
the
one.
basic
So
rule
make
of
that
they're
11.
bad. I don't want to be mean, but it is what it is. They're not playing to their like abilities like much.
3-0 and 3 on the Twisted.
They have a
Fate.
lot
He's
of
got 7 Dark Seal stacks. That's what you see every
team
day,
like
but,
team
you know,
fighting
when you're this far ahead
prowess,
with this stop,
but they're
you
not
pick it up
setting up for
early,
any of it.
you're in a fantastic
So yeah.
spot. His acceleration to the rapid fire
Not
cannon
working
is
as
so
technician
quick, but not
as
even
phone, on
misfortune
phone.
is
Yeah, I
Bernard
do
is going to be
remember.
vulnerable in these moments in 5v5 fights that A's frankly are not taking. They're still trying to look at these scrappy fights around turret. They're trying to punish these movements around the map. But because they're so far behind at this point, there are very little opportunities. And when you have champions like
Phone
Ziggs,
shop
like
as
Camille, that
technician.
can sit in a side
Speech
lane
to
and make your
text.
life hell so easily when they're ahead like this,
Oh.
it's just hard to play the game.
Not like this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Not like this. Okay, I mean, he gets a nice little Gnar ult and actually will be able to flash away, so will not be like this, as everybody on Team Ace is
Everybody.
take the fight. The Berserk comes out.
That's a
Nobody
very
gets
weird
caught.
ultimate.
The re-engage comes in
Dimitri
on the
will
side
not
of
survive for
Saigon.
long, has the
Massive
ultimate,
bomb
uses
over
it.
the top.
Oh, not quick enough. Alone in the middle of everything. Stays alive for a long while. No CC comes out from him.
Will just be slaughtered underneath.
Like Saigon Buffaloes fell into the trap. They're fighting team fights, but Ace just did not ace that out at all. Like that Renata ult just whiffs.
Late game macro, of course, vision control. We didn't go to a game where we got to see that, but I'm gonna have to take that one back. Unfortunately, this game, based on what we're seeing, based on the lack of coordination, perhaps some nerves here, but A's are not playing this game in terms of controlling how they're gonna rotate, where teleport cooldowns are, etc., as well as they have in their previous losses, in fact. And you know, plays like this where you try to commit everybody on top side there to save a Gnar who's just trying to survive and farm under turret means you put yourself open to a Camille to just teleport on top of you. They want to take that fight. They're absolutely looking for it.
Oh,
You're going to
no.
avoid it.
Yep, that's the end-to-end. And, you know, we talked about the TF and how far ahead he is. Being just 5 marks on this Kindred already, 15 minutes into the game.
Sounds nice.
And, yeah, this might just be a formality at
Open
this
up
point,
a-
guys.
I'll
I
open
mean,
up a
there's
stall.
not too much else to say. They're just
Like,
hitting
be a
every
rock
turret on
slide
the map.
cook.
I love the tempo that Saigon Buffalo are playing with. And, I mean, this is what you love to see
You
out
see
of our
it-
Vietnamese team.
You see it all the time when Ziggs has a lead. You know, he can push so quickly. You just group up as 5. You take turrets off the map surgically one after the other while just tossing out your abilities. You're just Q, 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 Q.
Yep.
You have your Leandri's burn damage coming through. You're so far ahead in levels that one Q takes out half the health bars of almost anybody. You ult, you force a flash, you ult, you might kill the enemy 80 carry straight up if she's not at full health. And then soon, even if she is. So it's just an oppressive style, one that A's needed to prevent. And then we could talk about the Galio combos with bullet time, then we could talk about the Narvars, then we could talk about all these other things, but it ended so quickly. Saigon Buffalo controlled it so well that this is not really even a game anymore.
Yeah. Again, just I think that Saigon Buffalo were just better at responding to some of those early game tempo plays, and the second they got ahead, it was like a non-stop freight train with knives on it and needles attached to the tips of the knives Really impressive stuff from them. Now 12,000 gold ahead. And teammates, they're not giving up without a fight, that is to say. We have seen teams in the past just kind of get this far behind and then try to go for a turtle and look for the super late game. But teammates still looking for some of the fights. Not sure if that's going to work out for him. We were talking about the Dark Seal. We do have the Magi's finished already here for Froggy, who is really enjoying this game.
He's building.
Dude, that's a 12k difference.
Just to add insult to injury.
Damn, dude.
And
the LA had
the freight train is now like a bullet train, but it's also got like a
Pentanet GG. Like, what happened to them?
So to help it go at the maximum amount of speed. It's a 12,000
right?
Free 20 minutes, free 18 minutes. We are looking at.
Which region was Pentanet GG from again?
Saigon are like, yeah, we see you, T1. Maybe we can outdo you.
My favorite dish is omurice and salmon zuke. Salmon zukedon. I don't know what salmon zukedon is. Personally, I don't do like salmon a lot. I don't eat salmon a lot. But I have never tried omurice. I would love to try it. That is a dish that I'm looking forward to, like to try in the future when I go to Japan. That is a dream, by the way, to go to Japan. You know, dude. That's fucking bad.
Just a little bit over the top there. Maybe didn't have to dive into 5 of them.
But you know, he's gonna get a Rift Herald charge onto an Nexus turret, so it's okay. Oh, the Galio gonna miss. There's the charge.
Yeah. Well, it's not looking too good here for Team A's, unfortunately. Saigon Buffalo gonna be coming through with an insanely dominant victory. We'll see if they end the game here, or if they will show a little bit of.
Valdez, they ended the game a few minutes ago, in fact.
Why try when you can let me? Because I don't live around you, so I can try.
Where the victory screen goes up, but
I mean, even if I eat your cooking, I would still technically be trying your cooking.
You know, like I said, like we've been discussing, this game will end in the next 5 minutes or so.
I'll take you up on that offer,
though.
Really look forward to it.
This is a game that
almost
right win for them. They're 0-2 at the end of the, and now going 0-3 at the end of this first round robin makes it extremely difficult because this group is essentially a 3-person group, like Group C, except you have less chances and only one person gets out, not two. And you know, losing like this when you have DFM in your group, you have Saigon Buffalo in your group. It's almost like this loss right here means they're not getting the group. Now, technically, there is still a chance, of course, but given expectations, based on what we've seen so far, it seems extremely unlikely.
Yeah, Bean J just going ahead and collecting the orange.
Yo, dude, Bean. He just walked away, dude. Holy. Soy marinated salmon rice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of seafood, so I'm okay on that, on the thought of having that.
Just a quick little teleport back in, the minions are coming. And A's know this one, unfortunately, is doomed.
It's 100 out of 10.
Do it for this one, guys, as we do have Hosmed once again.
You know what? I'm down to try it. I'm not gonna like order it in like a restaurant because I know that I'm not gonna enjoy like the price and like the food 100%. But if like if a friend like wants to cook for me, yeah, I'm down.
Chug it. That game was so fast. It was so quick. There was non-stop action. There was not even room to breathe. And I think that shot we just had with the coffee cup there, and finishing it is like, oh, I could actually take a rest for a second because there was no slowdown for even one moment in that game.
The least favorite food to cook any sobas. I believe sobas just like it's just about like finding the correct tenderness of the noodles, right?
In this group, because you'll get a second chance of this, but it's going to be at the end when your tournament chances might be done by then even, and the rest of this group is tough. And
I don't know, man. Like, where are you from again? You're from Sabah, right? Sabah. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I was like gonna try to like throw out the idea where like you can make a living out of like selling food on like in stalls and kopitiams. But I don't know the situation in Sabah. I don't know how well it goes. At least like for Japanese food.
If you want to go toe-to-toe with their style in a draft like this, where you're trying to match Twisted Fate with Galio, your coordination is going to have to be cleaner than what we saw just then.
Yeah, you say neighbor, but like so far away. Like even like even if we're talking about like we're neighbors, our capital city, like our main city, like Sarawak is in Kuching, and Sabah is in KK. And from Kuching to get to the border line, at the border point to get to Sabah, which is Limbang, will take about 14 hours of drive. And from 14 hours of drive, we need to go through, I think, custom once through Brunei to get to Limbang. And from Limbang going to Sabah, I don't know like what are the procedures, but like I expect it to be hectic still. And then I don't know how I don't even know how much longer of a drive it will be for us to get from Limbang to KK, you know?
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, but I guess flying's easy. I don't know why I'm suggesting like road trips, but yeah, that's the best way of like making it sound scary, I guess. Is this song copyrighted? I forgot to check if yesterday's stream was copyrighted. Cooking tryouts. Cook the mushroom soup in a bread bowl by scratch before. That sounds delicious. That's something that I don't think I'll ever be interested to try. I mean, for me, I think that is more like an aesthetic thing than like, oh my god, this just tastes so much better all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just mostly in on just, you know, hey, it's good, great, love it. You know.
Welcome back, everybody, to MSI 2022. And T1 are undefeated so far in 2022. And I wanted to take a closer look at something they do in Neighborhood Tactics presented by State Farm. Now, I'm going to focus on two Baron plays from different games. The first one was during LCK semifinals. And first, I want to talk just a little bit about Baron plays, since they're some of the most high-risk, explosive moments of the game. You can take a 5,000 or 6,000 gold lead, or you can completely throw the game. So I have two examples from relatively close T1 games that were one off of their Baron plays. So one thing that a lot of teams would consider when doing Baron is you try and sneak the Baron, but as soon as a team gets a controller inside, you're going to be a little skeptical of it. And another thing is you'd kind of try and defend this line. If a team tries to pass through that line, that would be the line they fight. But T1 kind of breaks some of the rules. And one thing I also want to point out is T1 will take Baron with 5 players alive on the enemy team, more than any other team I've ever seen. And this is another example of this where they had no kills before they started this Baron, but they do it anyway. So watching this clip roll through a little bit, Baron is getting lower and lower, and you're getting closer and closer to flip range. And about here, I would say a lot of teams, we hear this, you need to either commit or you need to finish. You have to pick one. So you'd say like, okay, everyone fight on this line as they're approaching, right? Or everyone burst the Baron and get out of there. But T1, they break the rules. It's Faker who just stops the jungler, Carrier fights, and then these 3 end up finishing the Baron, which they've kind of managed to calculate that this is just going to be the right call. These are like split-second field decisions that you can't really communicate, but T1 consistently has actually been like winning games off of these moments. So this one, they secure the Baron without actually having a smite steal, and then they still win the team fight, which very quickly leads to them winning the game.
Look at that,
This
dude.
happened in
Faker,
MSI. There was a
so
surprisingly
crazy.
close game 1 they had against the Saigon Buffalo. And again, they're starting Baron with 5 people alive on the other team. At first, sure, it could just be a sneak, but the other team comes to check. This time, though, they very clearly all decide to turn right on that line that I drew earlier. TF can teleport in from the top lane to create a numbers advantage. They get the ace, they get the Baron, and they end up carrying the game. But it's specifically their decision-making around risky 5-man Baron starts with nobody dead on the other team that I think has helped define some of the strength in one-sided games we end up seeing from T1. So we're going to see if their streak can continue today as they face off against the LJL Detonation Focus Me.
Detonation.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Mahalabia. I hope I pronounced that right. It's a meal pudding for Middle East recipes.
They've dominated the LJL for
Sounds
years
okay.
and become the heroes of the region after finally making it out of groups last Worlds. However,
Probably
today
sounds
they have a mountain to
delish.
climb in the form of the
Probably.
LCK representatives. This MSI, the king returns as Faker and T1 are finally back on the international stage. With a ridiculous 18-0 undefeated LCK run, these titans of League are back to show Korean dominance at MSI.
Taki is just blown up immediately. He does use that, but that's about all he's got here. They do have the perfect timing, and they turn it back. My God! Game number 1 going into the hands of T1 very smoothly.
This may seem like a foregone conclusion, but we have seen DFM take down major regions before, and if T1 underestimates them, it could lead to a swift lesson in humility.
Everybody else on the side of teammates just trying to survive as they will turn this one on to Lonely. He is going to go down. DFM taking number 1.
T1
DFM.
looking unstoppable, but if anyone can stop their undefeated running groups, it's the surprise team from last Worlds, LJL Heroes.
Ah,
Detonation
love it.
Focus
Love
Me.
this guy. Always that thumbs up. Brings everyone into good mood, dude.
That tells
That
you it's just-
smile
it was
and
so
that thumbs
inspiring.
up.
I always think back to someone who really inspired me when it
Okay.
came to casting.
Yeah.
And they said something which really hit home with me, right?
Okay,
Which
what was
was, great job, Veddy, Jat, MSI 2022. So when I think about this matchup moving forward as well, I think a lot of how T1, they're very dominant in terms of their Baron setups, the drafting. Their consistency throughout has been something that we consistently keep track of. But Evie, for me, is someone that stands out a lot on the top lane in terms of what he's been able to do for DFM. And somewhere, kind of like a highlight that we can look at for TFM moving forward as well.
Do you want me to go? I can talk. And Jen, I'll steal from you here because you've always talked a lot about how Evie is a world-class top laner playing in a region that doesn't always have world-class results. And I think that we can see a lot of the things that make him strong. And some of it is the picks like the Gnar and the Urgot that consistently come out. But he just seems to always find a way to have impact in these games, even if he occasionally misses an ultimate on a
Yeah,
tower.
just a hair outside the range, but they still pick up the double kill anyway. That's surprising they actually didn't win that game after playing so hard around him in the top lane. It's going to be a big moment for them here because they could actually retake control if they're able to beat T1. I think the more important
I don't
thing
know
is
why
gonna
he's
be
doing that. It's so cute. But then just ding. Oh.
But oftentimes in these
It's always that, dude. That
6-game
always
world
ticks
games,
me off.
being
That
able
always
to
gets-
sneak
that
a game
always
off
gets
top
my
can be
heart.
the deciding factor.
My
And
heart
prevent
goes
them from
doki
going
doki
time
when he
It's
does
obviously
that,
gonna be
dude.
a
Oh my
Herculean
gosh.
task to be able to defeat the Giants, or I should say Titans, that are T1.
Zeus or maybe Zeus?
Yeah,
Herculean-
exactly. Nice setup. Good save.
Greek
But
mythology.
what I thought was really fun, just complete side tangent. Evie has been playing for years right? He's like a veteran on the main stage, on the international stage. He's been one of Japan's representatives for many, many years now. Whereas Zeus, this is his first international competition. Like, kind of new.
All right,
generation
good
versus
night.
old
Thanks for coming
generation. To
around.
get a matchup
Appreciate
like
it.
that is always really exciting to see, especially when he is such a young, promising talent that is coming out from Korea right now.
Absolutely. And I'm ready just honestly across the board to see what they can do here, because DFM has been a team that has been able to make upsets happen in the past. Now, again, RNG and T1 I would put very much on the same tier, where it would be miraculous to take them down. That said, I think the bot lane play that we saw from Saigon Buffalo, where they're able to find some of those first blood kills on the bottom side, gives me faith they are not unbeatable, because while they are undefeated in best of series, they have dropped games here and there. They're not completely and totally unstoppable. There are some weaknesses. It's just a question of whether or not a team like DFM can actually find those weaknesses.
Yeah, and DFM did make World's group stage in 2021, which is the first time they'd ever done it in their region, which I think can give them confidence that they have the capability of taking teams down like this. It's just one of the extra difficulties against T1. You can list a lot of things, but the way DFM generally won in the LJL is they demolish people. So I think when you win that soundly within your own region, it is harder to learn some of the like winning in close game fundamentals. One thing that I did notice about both of these teams is they deprioritize early Drakes and have very high priority on Rift Herald. And when both teams are like very dominant within their own region, T1 obviously being undefeated, DFM basically undefeated, even though they dropped a couple of games, you get to choose what your priorities are. So if they win, like I hope they can keep the game close until the first Herald fight, and then just have like a really good approach to there, because I've seen so many games break off of that. That would be their chance to me.
Sorry, I needed to burp just as you handed it off to me, but I'm good now.
Good.
The thing that scares me about Tier 1 mainly is that they've been experimenting a lot with their drafting. We've been seeing the Senna Wukong down towards the bot side of the map. We even saw a Vi.
Senna Wukong, the
rotating
fasting
as well.
Senna, that's not,
It feels like we
you know,
haven't seen
it's a
that
hard
true
experiment.
potential
I don't know,
of
I
Tier
can't
1.
even.
They're using this almost like a warm-up stage, as many strong teams often do. But when you compare that to like RNG and G2, who seem to be like hyper-focused, very prepared, showing a lot of respect to their opposition, I actually feel like T1's taking this series a little bit looser. It feels like that they are a little bit more relaxed, that they're happy to like take a few more risks. And remember, Gumayushi, like, he died a lot in his very first game of the tournament, but it didn't matter. He still ended the game with like, what, 10 kills?
He was
or
10
something
and 5
ridiculous?
on
Yeah,
Lucian at the end of it,
exactly.
yeah.
So to me, what it is kind of terrifying to see from this T1 roster is I don't think we've seen the full potential of the roster. Their current level is not something that I would even evaluate as their like peak level, and that is kind of what I want to try and see DFM push them into a situation where we have to.
You
see
tried
a
to be
true
killed, but
Tier
no,
1
you can't beat
I
Evie.
also do want to say, like, as
Don't look at
much
the
as
camera.
we
No,
are
no, cameras
building
against you.
up
Don't look
DFM
at it.
because
Don't
they
look at it.
Deserve it. I
You
think
did it.
T1 is
Oh, no, don't yet. No, don't look at it. You're close. Oh, you lost.
Okay.
Oh, that guy lost. He lost.
Stylishly can T1. How fast can T1 beat them? And the funniest thing so far in this tournament from them, weirdly, is like not the Senna Wukong bottom lane. It was just the Vi jungle, because it's like not good. And he played into Wukong, and we asked him about it in the interview afterwards. And he had to like manufacture this, like, oh yeah, we kind of practice this sometimes, and threw it in. Like, they picked Vi because he wanted to play Vi. That's my opinion. Like, it would be fun to be able to do this.
So is your question really then just what does owner want to play today, and how spicy is it?
Yeah, what do they want to play today? And can they make it work? That's, I think, the mini game they're playing.
I would love to see some AP junglers that aren't Karthus or Diana. I want to see Evelyn again. I feel like we could find something spicier than that even. When does Rumble in the jungle come back? Probably never.
Probably never.
Because you can't overheat on level 1 anymore, sad.
If they could just do me a solid and lock Pantheon, that would be great.
Picks to watch.
Exactly.
Pantheon.
And it would also make me realize that Faker is a Picks to Watch fan, which would also, you know, just...
That's what you think every time a pro locks in Picks
That's what I think,
That's
yeah.
it.
When I saw
got it from Picks to Watch.
Yeah, when I saw Impact locking Gangplank, I was like, I knew he was a fan. I knew he was a fan.
That's why.
It makes so much sense now.
Okay, so when do we get the Rengar then, Betty? For those of you who haven't seen Picks to Watch, it's available on the LoL Esports YouTube. When do we get the Rengar, Betty? You promised us a lot.
I mean, I'm kind of banking on Broken Blaze, if I'm being really honest. I know, but if anyone's gonna play it, it has to be him.
Broken Blade on Rengar, dude. The only Rengar player on like top side is Whippo, and he's nowhere close, dude.
Like, Faker doesn't follow me on Twitter, but I send his manager emails. Yeah.
Here's my final thing. I've had a wonderful time today, so I just want to say thank you, gentlemen. Someday I will repay you, unless, of course, I forget or cannot find you. Shrek 2. That's it for us. Wolf, Valdez, you know what to do.
Thank you very much, Shrek 2 enthusiasts there on the desk. We are enthusiasts of all the spice that T1 loves to bring to the stage. And for me, I think it's all about Keria, right? We saw the Santa Wukong. Yes, owner was like, yeah, let me play that Vi. That was very spicy. I do agree. That was wonderful. And it is not good, is what we also think here.
Yes.
But Keria is a guy that has an insane champion pool, and he's done this in the LCK as well, where he's like, sure, Zach support. You know, so maybe that's what we're going to get here, or maybe something even more spicy.
I would love to see the Rengar that was teased there by Vidius, who, you know, maybe he's the real one pulling all the strings with the meta here at MSI. But what I am more focused on personally, actually, even though T1 is our home region representative, is how DFM approached this game, because this is a stylistic mismatch for DFM, and it is for all of these groups, all these teams in the group. As going back to what I was saying earlier, it's a very early game strong group, and since T1 has the strongest early game, it goes back to what was discussed by Jat on the desk as well. DFM have won their games early. They've won them in dominant fashion. So many of DFM's games in the LJL were ended, not the Nexus falling, but the game was essentially done by 12, 15 minutes. We're talking 1,000 gold leads, an extremely dominant play in that early game led to those advantages. But the same could be true of T1 in a more difficult and competitive region, you could argue. So that's why I find this to be a stylistic mismatch for DFM. Your greatest strength is actually outmatched by your opponent. And we go to the late game, that's where DFM have actually looked weakest. You go past the early game to the mid game, and they start ARAMing a little bit. They're grouping up as 5, they're not side laning, vision control is very poor. And that's what I'm most concerned about, because you can't, if you lose to T1 in the early game, you're probably not going to come back in general. But if you also lose to T1 in the early game, they take turrets, have a 4,000, 5,000 gold lead, and you're not good at controlling vision, and your late game is poor, and you don't know how to play around trying to set up side laning, then you're going to have an even harder time. So that is my main focus here, is how does DFM approach this draft? Do they try to play a scaling comp? Do they try to actually play against their weakness? Do they, in fact, try
The
to
referee
play a
in
scaling comp against T1,
the
play
back
passively?
looks
Or
cute.
just going to go, all right, we're going head-to-head. Let's hope for the best. It's a David and Goliath story here, really.
Yes, very, very true, Wolf. I do want to point out as well that I did definitely see Caps' dad holding a T1 win sign in the audience, so if someone could clip that and get that on the internet, that would be lovely. But other than that, yeah, I do agree with what you were saying. And yeah, it's rough, right? Because in terms of nerves, you know, you talked about a lot of the strategy, but here's DFM in Busan, Korea, against the most popular team, not only in Korea, but maybe the world. And there is so much on their plate right now.
And let's not forget, they historically in sports in Korea versus Japan in international tournaments across basically all time, extreme rivalry, right? This crowd is not only T1 favored, most famous team in Korea, but they are playing against a Japanese team. They are on stage in Busan. So I just want to add that extra cultural context to this, because this is a massive rivalry across all sports. So you add all this up, the pressure is on. They take away Evi's Urgot right away, his most played champion, not going to be on the cards this time around, which makes it a little sad, because I wanted to see how Zeus would perform against it. But T1 not even leaving it to chance.
You see Faker, he was even cleaning his glasses. When's the last time you saw him do that? Like, this guy is taking this really seriously, and he is preparing to make sure he has 100%.
That's an over-exaggeration, but okay.
At all. But getting into this draft, he's still cleaning his glasses, finally puts it on, says, okay, maybe I should put on my headset, probably would help. The Lucian also going to be banned away, so they don't want to give that over to Gumayusi, even though, of course, Saigon Buffalo was somewhat able to take advantage of it in their game.
Faker's Ari is open. Faker's Ari is open. Blue side here for T1. I think this is a very, very risky move, but they'll actually...
They're baiting...
Here
T1 is actually memeing. They're gonna bait, like, DFM into, like, the Senna?
Which has been our most priority pick here
Because DFM, there's no way DFM locks in on Senna right here.
You also have the opportunity to play Viego with it, so you get the Ari.
Yeah, so there's no way DFM locks in on Senna. What T1 is gonna do, they're gonna lock in on that Senna, and then they're gonna rotate like the Wukong into the jungle.
For the first part of this.
Yep, the Ari seems very obvious. I think, you know, you could definitely match jungler here, pick up the Viego. Ari Viego definitely extremely strong.
The Viego,
Steel,
the Diego.
He has played that much Viego. He's definitely a guy that strikes me as kind of like a Nocturne player and stuff like that. A lot of Poppy
you're right.
as well, so maybe not really in his wheelhouse. They're going to actually prioritize the Karma that does come out here ahead of that.
Karma picked early in this draft does give you a lot of control on bottom side, and you know, it's not really punishable at the moment in this draft for T1. They can play something like the Ezreal with this if that's the style of play they're looking for here for more late game. Ari can be a very strong side lane champion, and obviously there's a lot of ways that you can play around this Karma. We don't know what it's going to be just yet, but they didn't take the Ari, but they took Faker's LeBlanc, one of his most iconic champions, or whatever you say is one of Faker's most iconic champions. There's about like 9 of them. You think about LeBlanc, you think about the Azir, but it's the 2 champions he dominated on most this season. He was my vote for MVP. Actually, I voted for him over carry of the season. Was LeBlanc and the Ari, and he had the opportunity to pick. He chooses LeBlanc. Jace comes in here blind, very common in the LCK to see this, because we don't see champions like Malphite very often. Wukong already in your composition. It's a pretty safe blind Jace here.
And guess what? Jace is one of the best Jace players that I have ever seen. Certainly at the LCK, he dominates on this pick. He can blind pick it. They first picked it for him as well, you know, because commonly the Ari will be banned, the LeBlanc could be banned against Faker. So they're like, yeah, sure, Zeus, carry us on the Jace. So they're going to go ahead and go with that, even though we haven't seen all that much Jace here at this tournament just yet. A bit here and there. Because the Ezreal Karma is the bottom lane for DFS.
They're playing counter picks. Well, not really counter picks, but they're just stealing picks from T1, which I'm not against, but can you play them? That is my only question. If you can play them, like, by all means, go for it. But if not, like, you're playing pins.
Not going to be trying to play to that early game strength that got them so much success in the LJL. Not going to try
can't wait to be proven wrong, I guess.
Against the bigger fire here of T1. So I really like this approach. We'll see the Xinjiao removed. I am really, really curious to see what angle you're going to see with Gumi's carry here in the bottom side of the map now that the Ezreal's here, because
Yumi!
How much T1 has pulled out weird picks and how much they've had fun with this tournament and this group stage. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw an old throwback of like Levaris coming through here for T1 with this comp. Changes the way
I'm not a fan of the Yumi ban. I don't think it makes sense.
Into this Ezreal very, very well with that. Play lethality, you've got lethality Jace.
Well, DFM didn't fall for the
composition DFM is running right now. It's gonna be tough.
You see that target ban of the Poppy that does go up against Steel. They're not going to let him play that one here. Also, I love the Aphelios ban against Gumayusi. I think that the Yumi, you know, carry, again, as I was talking about before, this guy has such a gigantic champion ocean that maybe, you know, you don't necessarily have to ban that away, but I do like covering their bases with the Aphelios ban.
The set! I love it! That's a good pick.
Is potentially going to be the choice here, and it looks like it will be locked in.
So really interesting to see the set coming through here. It does give you a lot of durability, and what set will offer you in these upcoming team fights, actually a little bit of disengage potentially against the Wukong. You also become a very strong shield, a blocker for a lot of that lethality damage coming through on Jace. So can be very nice to have that as a great frontliner for the Ezreal. I think Poppy would have been the ideal choice given how this draft has gone so far and Evi's proficiency of the champion. But they decided to switch it back to the set here once that was banned away. A lot of decisions here that Gumusi could have made. We saw the hover there earlier. Will go back to the Jhin. I think the main reason is because you've got insane poke power with a great front line. Carry on,
He's laughing. I knew something was going to be coming out here.
Was now, if you go for the Pyke Jhin lane, you can get 2 Umbral Glaives. And when you have full vision control with Jace, LeBlanc,
Pyke Jhin, so weird.
Controllers, you have the
like the combo. Okay, so what I know already, like they're not gonna be a bot. Pyke Jhin is gonna be everywhere except bot. Jin's gonna stay a bot, I mean, and then Pyke just goes like top, jungle, support. I mean, sorry, mid. They're gonna be everywhere.
this dirty and bloody. Let's see what DFM have in
but
store
but
to
I
counter
do
this.
think
Now, we were talking about the Ari Viego
that
earlier on.
sending
Obviously, it's
set
very,
to the jungle
common duo that
would
we've
be
seen
good
from
here.
mid-jungle. So many plays that you can make with this, and so many ways to enable each other. And that is going to be the choice here for Steel. So he forgoes anything he's super comfortable on, and he will play the Viego that, of course, this guy knows how to play.
There's a lot of power
We'll see.
with Viego,
I may be wrong.
Viego, Ari, because of the CC these soul laners bring to the
I think
table.
what would
So,
Evie
I
pick
think
here?
all eyes are gonna have to be on Steel and these soul laners in the early game, because there are ways in which you can really start to skew how easy it is going to be for Ezreal
Actually, I
to
can't
scale
figure
towards
out
other
anything.
parts of the game. If you can actually get
Way to
through
go, they
the
dumbfounded
first
me.
parts of it, Ezreal starts out, come online, gets 2 items, you're not too far behind. Yes, you're going to be dealing with vision problems, you're going to be dealing with the lethality Jace that could basically one-shot everybody later on in the game, but I like the way that they rounded this draft out. They weren't ready to commit to the Viego early, but then they were able to pivot to set. They have a jungler that can link the mid and top lanes together. This should be a great game of League of Legends, I'm feeling Valdez.
Yeah, and the fans, we know who they're cheering for here in Busan. It will be for T1, as these guys looked geared up and ready to go. But as you're mentioning, DFM, they got to come in here and be the most prepared that they will have to be in this group. And I'm very curious to see if they can pilot this composition very, very well. Also kind of cool, we get to see Faker up against Yarong once again. This is a matchup we have seen many times over in Korea. And they will meet once again here on the international MSI stage.
And even perhaps
Yarong is
people
Korean?
don't think of that much is Faker versus Udapon, because these are
I actually
some of
thought
the
they
oldest
abandoned
standing League
Arya
of Legends
for
players
another
in the
Japanese.
world in terms of professional play.
I am less
facing
impressed
off
now.
against each other.
But,
It's been a little while since we've seen.
Welcome to
them
League of
clash
Legends.
in
Everyone
a
tries to
stage
win,
like
so
this. They will
understandable.
meet here for the first time in this round robin.
Understandable.
A lot of historical context here. Yaharong, of course,
Yarong.
formerly of the generic Green Wings. It used to go by Grace, if you guys remember back in the day. A little bit on Fredit Brion, so kind of a substitute to Lava. Now finds his place on DFM as a replacement for Arya, who then also moved to the LCK. So a lot of LCK history, a lot of rivalry type stuff here between these two teams. You know, Korea versus Japan, T1 versus DFM, Yaharong versus Faker. It's a really cool matchup, even though T1 are massive favorites. The context makes it so much more interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool to see this day of MSI wrapped up with our featured matchup here, presented by, of course, Mercedes-Benz. Thank you. And, yeah, I mean, this is Keria back on his pike, right? This is one of the first picks, actually, that got people very excited about Keria. He came out on this pick when he was a rookie, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to take over the bottom lane by myself, like almost 1v3 style. Like, and everybody was like, wait, what? Who is this guy? Like, how did he just do that? And yeah, he garnered a lot of hype very early on in his career, and this was one of the picks that he was able to do it on.
He hovers it a lot. People love it. They respect it. Owner's seen here.
Oh, they're flashing in. Unipani is going to have to flash out as Owner's going in for the kill. That is just barely going to be enough for first blood, as already Gumayusi is on the board.
Yeah. Faker going to look for another proc here of Electrocute in the lane as we jump over that. Observer's like, better make sure we don't miss that one. But a very early kill here given over to Gumayusi on the gen. This accelerates how quickly he can get those lethality items online. Keria is will give no quarter. He's like, I'm not going to give you any opportunities to try to get any of these minions here as the wave crashes through. But Keria is able to hit this hook at basically maximum range. Notice Owner comes down here, even though he's seen on the ward. There's no minions to block here. The timing of this hook is perfect because Keria knows they have Cryo on the lane, and there's an easy follow-up gank opportunity for Owner. If it goes awry or if DFM show more respect. Faker gonna take him out.
Yeah, no way DFM can do this.
As Keria, with a casual level 2 roam to the mid lane, is going to help out with that. But this time,
Oh, Gumayusi gets caught out. Woo!
As they set up a nice little gank brush.
Cut to Evie.
Harp in at the river. They are able to take out Gumayusi, who is running down the river by himself.
So this does really stave off some of the early lead that first blood for Guma is going to give you. So, a lot of damage going through a Faker. He's sitting at like basically no health, basically no mana. He's going to get the maximum value of the trade. Proc Electrocute again. And he's like, oh yeah, Yarn, you thought you were gonna sit and catch this wave at a good at a good amount of health and feel good about yourself while I back? No, I'm gonna actually take that away from you. We'll have to chug through those pots.
Yes.
The good news for DFM fans is that the kill onto Gumayusi means that it does give Ezreal a little bit more of a free time here. As
Faker sets it up.
hashtag just Faker things. Curry is here. Chains land. Can't miss your pike hook when they're rooted in the ground. Then, you know, Guma gets caught here, unfortunately. You could tell based on how he was moving, he was like...
I think the
"There's a
god
pretty
like
good
still
chance
didn't do
they're
that
here."
flash. Oh, what? Harp got it.
And that
Harp,
does
stop
give Ezreal a little
inting.
bit of breathing room
You
here.
inted on
Taking it a little bit slower,
Renata,
just
not
run
Renata.
through
Yeah,
the
Renata
jungle,
yesterday.
But,
Don't
he's
in.
a
What the
very
fuck?
confident young player. And,
Not need to fuck,
generally
man.
He doesn't make too many mistakes, but if he does make them, they'll look like that. You know, he's like, no, I can just do whatever I want. And yeah, gets punished for it. So really nice response out of the side of DFM. You've got to get something going when already 200 are making it happen. And a counter gank could come in here. As Carrier's going to get stunned up. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. Steel able to pick that one up as now DFM will strike back in a big way. They're looking for the hook potentially from Steel.
Yeah, Steel gets away.
Over the wall. Of course, cosplaying the pike here as they will get away.
This is a really nice read.
Harp is sticking around a little bit too much, and one more auto will do it. That's just going to be the grenade that comes in, but immediately Guma's going to go down as well. So,
Stun.
with the root coming in, that's the Viego stealing Jin's body.
Let's go! DFM! 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 DFM!
In the face of T1's
Calculated.
DFM now
Let's go, dude.
matched
Let's
T1
fucking go.
gold, and this is a play based on the fact that they know Carrier is going to repeatedly non-stop look for bone spears, and during the slow of Carrier's hook, Steel actually he is able to predict Carrier's going to hook at this moment. During the slow, he's already pre-channeled the Viego stun. He's able to get on top of him there. Was super well played. Then they abuse the fact that Viego in these skirmishes will get those resets, get his health back, and then can actually become a ranged champion, do tons of extra damage. This was extremely well set up by DFM, punishing the fact that T1 are going to repeatedly try to make these plays happen. If the execution was poor,
I love
Viego
T1.
loses so much time.
They're definitely getting out.
Goes to channel.
But
He channels
DFM,
this before
DFM, look at
before
this,
Carrier
dude.
actually
Holy
looks for
shit.
Bone Spear. He's slowed while channeling, so he knows he can guarantee the stun, has the follow-up damage here. Beautifully played from DFM.
Yeah, just a really fantastic setup. And if you know the enemy team is looking confident, they're going to be looking for plays nonstop. You got to find a way to counter it, and they found exactly that. Guma doesn't have to run in there. You know, he knows Steel is still around, and DFM are like, thank you very much. This will be a couple more kills into our pockets. Excellently set up by Steel.
DFM, I'm way too excited. DFM,
As we
let's
will
go.
return to the game state. T1 still have a slight lead. Some of that is due to Zeus having fun on just Jace versus a melee champ. Heavy having a little bit of trouble, but now they're looking for their own kind of revenge as very nicely kidnapped into the back there. Steel once again looking for more, but the flash knockback from Zeus might be enough. They're still flashing onto him. As will it be enough damage? One more haymaker could have done it, but it's not enough. Zeus will live underneath his own turret.
Not the true damage there to finish him off. Unfortunately, well played by Zeus. Really nice reaction. But this goes back to the
Why did they
draft,
pronounce
when
it
they
as
locked in the
Zeus?
Viego. At the end, they decide to lock in set, play around the CC setup here. And it has been Steel who's been the glue of this team together, making the early plays. Said all eyes were going to be on him. He's going to be the most impactful player in this game for DFM if they can actually control the early parts of it, and that has been the case. Not a successful kill, but a successful game.
Flashing in, he's going for blood. Harp is going to try to flash away with that double.
Oh,
It's enough
dude,
damage back
Utapon,
up.
that's
Using
so much
Utapon,
damage.
Hits level 6 and does punish him. Here is Owner, and another Bone Spear should be enough. The knockup comes in, and Owner
was a nice
will
try.
dominate there.
On the knife's edge there, though, if he actually survives here, Utapon, with the enemy AD carry down, ends up getting a really nice lead. Of course, it's a trade here, so won't actually push them further, as you could hear the audience is cheering like crazy after they were able to pick him off here. Steel rotates over, trying to catch some of this aggression. First Drake, by the way, still untouched with all this aggression. Rift Herald has spawned. T1 historically has been the most dominant Rift Herald team.
And this is what we missed while we were having the action down on the bottom side, by the way. Started out as a 1v1. Faker was getting aggressive here on the Yaharong, who does just barely go down. But then Faker is
Oh,
scooped up
dude,
by
Steel has
who
so
earns
much
himself
damage.
another kill.
Wow, dude.
So another extra kill here for the Viegos, 3-0-2. The most impactful player on the Rift right now. Rift Herald spawned. Owner's taking it here early. The Ezreal hasn't come online just yet, so they're going to respect the fact that they didn't have prio control here.
Uh-oh, Keria in trouble, setting up the gank brush again. The
Nice,
nice. Steal is so
Gets
bad,
away.
as he doesn't have his ultimate. No Heartbreaker will be able to come through here, and that is why Keria will survive.
Yeah.
As at least he does survive.
He does survive because the Heartbreaker was used earlier, Flash was used earlier, but it does mean that they have to take the longer road here, which is going to cost Gumusi a lot of CS. Going to give a plate over to Udapon. These moves are impactful even if it doesn't lead to a kill, because it also means control at bottom side as wave crashes through, gives Steel first Drake priority here, and Mountain Drake will go over to DFM. Really nice play around Vision, abusing the fact that Keria is on a roaming support who wants to be going to that mid lane very often, catches him on his return.
Yeah, and I think that DFM have done a wonderful job of shoring up a lot of the early aggression from the
Dude,
T1.
T1 still has like
a
a money advantage.
Point here. I think that Zeus is pretty much having a free lane, of course, outside of that one play where they were trying to set up the kill onto him. But other than that, he has a almost 40 CS difference. So if he picks up this wave, it will shore up a little bit. And he already has 2 plates as well. So that is a lot of where that gold lead is actually coming from for T1.
Yeah, and Yarong is going to, again, just be harassed here by Faker. A lot of this is, the forcing we're seeing from Zeus, the pressure we're putting on is because he knows the jungler's on the other side of the map. So he's playing so well around this strong side because he knows how much pressure DFM is trying to put onto Keria and Gumayusi. So really well played by him. So we do have a group up here in the jungle from T1.
We were talking a lot about Steel. By the way, he did pick up the MasterCard Mythic item of the Divine Sunderer at 9 minutes and 52 seconds. So this guy is insanely fed right now as
okay.
Go 1v1 once again, but Zeus does not have turret aggro. Will miss the accelerated shock blast.
That is like slick moves from Evie though.
Against that aggression.
It's a like really good like wave clear move.
Yarong will get rooted.
Steel is here though. Can he bait him in? The ignite is ticking as Steel with
Nice.
a flash stun. That's
What?
gonna be a kill though for Faker as he picks it up, distorts away from the Heartbreaker, and Faker dodges a charm, picks up the kill, and that will be that.
Yeah, in terms of mechanics here across the board, I don't think anyone is.
Dude, Evie! Dude, Evie! Like, dude, his movements! Holy shit, dude! Dude, Evie's movement is crazy!
Excuse me, he's up 10 CS.
Holy shit, level of crazy.
If T1 can get a lead and control that vision, because we are going to see Pyke pick up the glaive later on in this game. He is going to make it so difficult for DFM to know where Faker is at any given point in time. So Faker being accelerated at this stage of the game is something that DFM fans should be extremely worried about, because getting to that point way faster than LeBlanc is supposed to be in an even laning phase is it's just a disaster. It's going to lead to so many problems for DFM's fairly squishy composition.
So we got Steel up in the top side. He was actually able to deny that back from Zeus. Keria, though, is being so annoying in the mid lane here. Even with Harp here, Owner and Faker just casually, with this pressure, picking up 2 more turret plates, and they drop the Rift Herald down. Faker has the distortion. He will be able to get away as they split the golds here, and Faker's still throwing out chains in front of 3 of them in this mid lane.
Yeah, and look who's farming bottom. It's Gumusi. He's doing that for free. So T1, this is the macro style we talk about for them. We talk about the early game. We're not talking about how they kill people, but how they kill turrets.
Oh, he got him over the wall.
Unbelievable.
Harp is just dead, and that is going to be Owner that does pick up the kill. Second knockup comes through here.
Oh, dude, Steel?
His Owner is picking up more. They might want to get this into Guma, but they say, nah, let's give the double kill over to Owner. He wants the MVP notice anyway.
Steel had such a great early game. They were really finding impactful ganks. They were able to catch up in T1's gold. The second Rift Herald's taken, though, they force it mid, grab plates. You see Gumusi pushes bottom side. They have control.
Oh, wow.
Faker is going to get charmed. But the
what a prediction by
if you look at the bottom right of the map here, is
I think even he himself is shocked.
Wards they have. Look at how deep this vision is. You cannot make any plays there. You cannot safely protect Udapon. So notice Udapon comes back to the lane. He's like, oh, I'm in trouble. I have to back away. He's losing CS. He's losing farm. He's 30 CS down right now. This is T1's macro. This is their domination. This is why people are so afraid of facing this team in the early game. You get an inch, T1 takes a mile with it. And so many plates going over to these impactful carries.
Yeah, it's very true. And, you know, some of the CS differences as
I mean,
well,
Udapon
very
is actually
noticeable.
popping off right now.
Still a huge one in the top side. but
Even in
also the legacy
itemization,
would
it's
make
not the
very
worst.
nicely in the bottom lane. Will we see another Bone Spear hit? They're going for Harp. He's just so squishy, but Udapon is fighting back. The heal comes through. The stun is going to be
Can't land the shot, though.
Harp will be taken out by Keria, and now Udapon is all alone. But they're not going to, or will they? Bone
Oh,
Spear
yo,
Udapon
Udapon!
laughs at him and just
Holy shit, dude. Udapon is cracked today.
Him down there and has enough damage, but unfortunately it's an Ezreal. Udapon doesn't miss his skill shots there at basically point blank range. Is able to take him out. In fact, if Gubiusi's back there was somewhat disrespectful, he gets caught there, he dies too. Udapon is going to pick up some much needed extra gold.
Udapon, I'm not sure about this one. You have red buff on you, and Owner this time will get the last laugh as he flashes onto you and kills you.
They have no real vision of this part of the jungle. There's a ward near the Drake pit, so I think
That
that's
was
why he
in.
felt comfortable. He could actually push
Like,
that
I think I overhyped him. I overhyped him, and then like, he just inted himself.
I'll be fine.
It was not okay.
Oh, good catch, I guess.
But Faker still feels like he's having
Dope-
a lot of fun here in this
dope
mid lane.
ass
Trying to get
catch.
this one down. The smite will come through from Owner, even though he does get rooted. He is totally fine. And the Cloud Soul, perfect. Shout out to our co-caster Atlas, Cloud Atlas. No doubt watching from home, loving the Cloud Souls that we've had so far.
I mean, when you look at the top side, it's been so interesting because this tournament, hold that thought, Gumayusi very far forward.
He's in a lot of
Nice
trouble, and
TP
with
coming
this
in from
teleport,
every owner on the
able to
site.
pass away from it as Emby is looking for a bit more. He will ult the clone. Fooled this time, I suppose, as the Bone Spear is going to come through. And now we open up for Guma. That's one snipe. Looking for the second. He should be able to hit. No, he hits Udapon, actually, so not going to be quite enough damage, and the rest of them will get away.
This is an extreme poor macro call as well from DFM to try to force this fight here. Take your loss. You didn't get Guma. That's enough. They commit the teleport here for Evie. You know, after the first initial pick fails, he ults the clone, as you mentioned, but he gives a turret to Zeus. He's not coming. He's not interested. He's going to get more gold. He's going to soak up the
Udapon.
The bigger objective is on the top side right now.
Yeah, no, it's very true. And I just feel like there has been way too much disrespect of Udapon's Ezreal in this game from T1. Like, the guy does not miss.
Yeah,
You're also running straight at him. Like, come on. He can do it. He's going to hit you. Baker nearly gets charmed there. But at the end of the day,
Faker has no mana.
does look like DFM will be able to run away.
Look at the items here for Evie. You know, unfortunately, this is the matchup that the analyst test was really focusing on. And because there's been so much action on the bottom side, we haven't really been able to focus on it. The observers haven't really been showing it that much. But we're now looking at nearly a 60 CS lead. Eclipse is done. Muramana is completed. Whereas we're looking at like a Hearthbound Axe. Okay.
Top is an island.
So much he cannot find anything. He doesn't have
And there's a
damage.
250 gold like bounty on the
Might have been a
Jace
little bit
too.
more impactful in that last skirmish, but he's so extremely far behind. Doesn't have a
Anyways,
turret
hi
offer
Sneaky,
around
welcome to
now.
the stream.
And every time there's a lull in the action, I behoove you fans, look at the map and where the vision is. For the first time, DFM a little bit of vision bottom side, but the Drake's not up for 3 minutes. It's not relevant vision. And this is why I said DFM is not so great at controlling vision around objectives. The steal will get rooted.
Oh boy. Faker is getting pretty low.
Ooh,
He knows
nope,
that they
Steel's
do not
dead.
take him
Oh,
down. Carry
no
on.
mind, he's dead.
Able to get
Oh!
up there, but this last second shield comes through and Steel will just barely survive.
Steel, that's in.
Gale Force is just going to take him out. He knew that, you know, he was just a little bit too slow, not
many
quite able
times?
to get away from that one.
How many times Valence tonight? Oh no, Evie's in trouble. How many times we watch somebody barely survive and then back in a bad place?
Yaharon able to root him up. Who's trapped
Oh,
in
Owner's
here?
dead, though.
It's 3v1, so it is Owner absolutely trapped in.
Let's
And he
go.
will be taken down in front of all three of them.
A bit of an overstep, shall we say. There's a lot of CC on this team for DFM, so we will get locked down there. This will give DFM a little bit of breathing room. Ezreal is still just sitting on the Trinity Force right now. It's going to be about 4 or 5 more minutes before he starts really doing quite a lot of damage. But he's going to have to operate around Zeus' massive damage. Because look at Zeus' side. We talked about it earlier. He's online early, and it's only going to get worse from here because he has full control over the map. He can side lane anywhere he wants to. No one can challenge him.
Steel
Faker.
in a bit of trouble here. The chains are going to land, and that is going to be enough. He's got Guma here with him, and Guma will secure that kill for himself.
Look at all the wards on the bottom side of the map around where DFM would try to contest Drake coming up, and the wards on the top side of the map where Faker is harassing. And he just knows there are juicy targets he could blow up here. They don't even have an Umbral Glaive this game. They're just doing it with straight control wards and sweepers to actually push this through. And as DFM, you can't.
Have you tried the new Sway mini rework? No. I don't like playing reworks. I tend to just ignore it for a long while.
Breaks their stride rather, and strides their break as well. Evie is a little bit deep now. He is going to get rooted up by the Jin as Guma. He's even looking for other targets. Assuming he snipes him at the end. Very nicely done. Picks up that kill as Keria still looking for more. As T1, they're having a lot of fun in this game. Really just going for every single target that they can find.
That's a 9k advantage.
Steel does not get this blue buff. That's taken from T1, just taking every single piece of the map they could find and pushing it to the edge, to the limits. 20 seconds to go before this Drake spawn. Zeus has full vision control. He's on it. He could start it up alone as the respawns come through. Too many low health bars on the side of DFM. No front line to actually come over here and contest. Nor do they have any vision or any idea as to whether T1 actually faked a backstop, and then went over to Drake. Like, they just don't have any options. You don't have any opportunities here. And the positioning of Keria has been so threatening in each and every one of these team fights. Even though Evie engaged very well in that last fight, Keria's positioning on the side meant that Yutapon couldn't actually freely follow up and do that damage. Yahorong's not a sustained damage dealer in this game. He can help pick and follow the arm when those engages come through from Evie, but your sustained damage is in Yutapon. But if he's blocked by the Pike, he can't do it. He can't actually put that damage out. And it's just, it feels like this game is falling apart so quick. I mean, it's 20 minutes in, 8,000 gold to lead. It was a very close early to mid.
This is a really rough spot as well for DFM because you got two guys up on the top side trying to lock down Faker's LeBlanc that has flash. I mean, yeah, the Baron's up. Like, you're never going to kill him. You're not going to do anything. Meanwhile, the second Rift Herald is getting so much value down here. So much extra gold on the map that's just being given over to T1 basically for free. They were not in position to handle that push, and now T1 are looking at a 10,000 gold lead, and they're just kind of rolling over them here in the middle of the map as Harp. Will he get sniped on the backside here? He does have, ooh, he nearly did on the backside. But Yutapon is going to be executed by Keria.
Notice that when Harp was there and caught, Keria didn't even bone spear him because he's like, I don't need to actually hook this guy. Like, he's gonna die. It doesn't matter. And he did barely escape there, of course, but he's like, I'm waiting, saving my cooldowns for the real target, which is Yutapon. Yutapon's taken out again. Positioning of Keria just preventing Yutapon from doing any significant damage. There's no vision on Baron.
They don't have any vision of even that brush, and Faker is going to secure that kill. T1 do this all the time. They're so far ahead, they can just take this one down. Now, Guma did not have to be there. That was absolutely not the best position. And Steel is nearby.
Nah, couldn't get it.
Over to the side of Owner. They say thank you very much for that finish on the Baron, and we will take it from here.
Faker? Okay, well that's some extra gold going over to Yutapon. I think your reaction was like the genuine reaction of literally everyone who's sitting in the Busan Arena right now and every fan at home. Everyone made the exact same sound as you did as Faker did get hit by that true shot barrage.
I hope I wasn't the only one.
I only didn't because you did it. Like, I actually did. You guys couldn't hear, but I did the exact same pitch as Brendan at the same time. So this is fairly risky for T1. These are the risky Baron calls that Jat was pointing out actually on the desk earlier.
I tried in ARAM the other day. It never felt more like a menace that game.
So heavily. But
oh, do they have the new skill changes for Pike this game? No, not yet.
Zeus is like he's not afraid.
That is in PvE, so like, oh, nah, there's no way.
Wow. Yep, that's the cannon. He took a little while to reload, but then he just shot you in the face. So down he did go, and the cannon wins with the reload as Yutapon at least.
I think the set pick is good, but I think they should have sent the set into the jungle.
If it were a closer game, it would be relevant. Yeah. But sadly, in a game like this, sad bees. In a game like this, I mean, he's trying his best, and he will just barely escape here from Faker's chains. But it's just too far gone at this stage, and a lot of it was just based around really good backroom plays from T1, Keria's positioning, and 21 kills to 10, not a number you really see at an international tournament again. These are things that we are not used to seeing, but we have so many dominant teams here, RNG, T1.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, they were already so far ahead, but now with this Red Bull Baron power play, they have about 3,000 gold more that they will fill their coffers with. So must be feeling really good about their positions now. DFS looking to, they're just trying to carve out a
DFL was looking really good too, so I'm actually really sad.
On this rift. And maybe they'll do it while taking Faker with them, as he does not have flash. He's gonna hop back, but the charm comes in, and that's gonna be the end of him. As T1 say, you want a 4v5, let's do it, but the Bone Spear not going
Faker's
to
down. Does that mean anything? Not much. Evie didn't even get a chance to like get owner away from the fight. Steal down. Another down. Another down. And the last one down.
They will take them all down, as Guma will still the last kill, and that should be the end of this game.
Teleport to finish, and they shut Udapon down at every turn. They didn't necessarily respect him, I think, at some of those 2v2s in the early game, like you said. His damage output, his ability to hit those skill shots, they just walked right up to him. But they walked right up to him in the late game, forced him out, made it impossible for him to hit those Qs. Those mystic shots were not going to happen.
Don't do it to him. Just end the game. T1, they will secure yet another win under their belts as they dominate their way through to a 3-0 score in Group A. Looking like one of the scariest teams, if not the scariest, in the tournament.
Expectations were 100% T1 takes a 3-0 here in front of their home crowd in Busan. And this is just the Busan arena. We've got
what skin gives Pike wings in his ult? Because I haven't seen that before. That's the newest one. Ash at Night, I think.
They're the Rumble stage, of course, they're nearly qualified for already. But I think it means a lot to do it against Korean players on this Japanese roster. I think it means a lot for Faker to actually defeat Udapon, who's in a lot of ways very similar to him. Long-standing player, not the same amount of success.
I think Arya was better. I don't know why they removed Arya from the team.
It's a really, really dominant victory here, despite some shakiness in the early part. Some great play from Steel. And yes, was it a one-sided game? I think everybody would say so. But damn, if DFM did not put up a good fight, and I think the way they drafted, the way that Steel played this Viego with the Ahri, the set, was impressive to see, and I think DFM has grown so much as a team. They did put some dents in T1. It was not as dominant as the other games that we've seen tonight. So
it's going to Wild Rift only,
and they're
right?
still maybe one of the teams to get out in second place.
T1
understandable.
T1, as we know, and I think
Riot wants to like push that like Wild Rift is a different game, so they're going with down like a path that is like, not happy for a lot of League players, but understandable.
But make sure to stick around, because in a few minutes we will have MSI cool down with the Insu Vedius and Jat. You do not want to miss it.
They wouldn't succeed. I don't think they can do too much.
The world is watching. Get on board. Check the lanes. Pay attention to the best. Join the ranks. Be the challenger. All in for the trophy. This is for all senses. This is for all players.
Hey, you guys are bored? You want to watch me play Legends of Runeterra, which I've been playing on the side just now? Here, have a look.
Driven by Mercedes EQ.
Driven by Mercedes EQ. Hey! 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 Gonna make the rules and hearts into, cause that's what the baddest do. Pop, pop, pop. Wait, was that the last one? Oh wait, that was the last game. It's so boring! Come on. Oh well. Breaking the law. Take what I want. What is? What is this song? This part is fine. Yeah, no idea.
Hello everybody and welcome to MSI Cooldown. I'm Yingsu and I'm joined here by Vedius and Jat. Guys, who would have thought the T1 were going to finish this off with a bit of a perfect record? Yeah, not me, not me.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping, we're always hoping for the big upset, right? Especially during MSI group stage when you have such overwhelming favorites like RNG and T1. It's also only the second year we've been having this format, and you're really seeing like the #1
blocking
team
this
from
and
the
then the
#1
rest
or 2 region dominates
that is gonna
these
die.
early rounds. It's so
No, you're
I don't
ending
want
me.
to say unfair.
You're memeing.
But it's
You're
a lot of
memeing.
goals to try and take a game off.
You're memeing. You're memeing.
This game is close. This game is
Yeah.
competitive.
You're
And then you look at
memeing.
the gold and you're like, this
You
is
can't do
close.
math. No, no, thanks.
Unfortunately, what was happening a lot in the early games,
Oh, you can't do math.
finding kills,
Holy
they were
shit,
really
this guy.
putting it into a lot.
You could have killed the Sculptor, guys. I don't know why you kept it
CS
alive.
advantages, Faker was
Unless, like, you have a
consistently
bigger brain
solo
than I
killing
do,
his main opponent.
which I don't believe that you do.
Counterpoint to being taken
Oh, like,
objectively
you're
in the
memeing.
game, that
You're memeing
T1
with me.
basically were much better at converting small advantages into bigger map-wide advantages. And unfortunately, DFM now find themselves in a bit of a difficult situation with the groups after losing to both Saigon and
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to DFM, I gotta say, Vedi, you've been a pretty vocal stan of LJL. So do you not believe in them anymore? Because I've not been hearing much of that from you.
Yeah, my faith is very rapidly dwindling. I was really... with the introduction of their new mid laner in particular, I think they so far he hasn't really left the same impression on me as previous mid laners of the roster. In particular, I am slightly Seros biased.
Brings out the ruler, checks his distance to the monitor, like he's so organized.
Yeah, exactly. I love that in my mid laners. But that doesn't mean that all the chips are down for them. Their position isn't the worst in the world. They find themselves at 1 and 2. It's definitely still possible. The problem they face is that Saigon Buffalo just seems unleashed right now. Their confidence, their bravado, the way they execute upon the map is just relentless aggression, and it's working out for them. Teams just cannot, well, except for T1, slow them down.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at the kind of the 3 days we saw, if we're going to talk about like Group A right now,
Yeah.
the original T1 versus Saigon Buffalo day, our original impression was that, oh, T1 is like a little sloppy.
Yeah.
Or they're playing the second best team in the group. That's what it looks like now in hindsight. But I've also seen tons of World Championship group stages because the group stage at Worlds is the same number of games in 4.
The Group B is at a 3-way tie right now.
That's actually not even a lead. Because all DFM has to do is beat Saigon in the rematch, and you're into a tiebreaker with them. So that'll be the big game that I'll circle. We won't see the conclusion of that group until 3 days from now. They're going to be the last group to close out. But that's going to be the huge rematch. And like in the seat now,
I really hate Blighted Ravine.
Man, so much
it's the stupidest thing. Like, why is it one cooldown? Like, it doesn't make sense, but yeah, I got it.
Like, are we really confident that those teams leading right now? That's not.
We'll finish this expedition run, and then we'll see if we want to play League of Legends.
I genuinely believe that T1, RNG, and G2 will all go undefeated.
Undefeated?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll talk about that later.
Well, I think
agree with a lot of the statement.
Well, I think that the T1 and RNG, let's start with RNG because they're the easiest. Right now, often top teams, when they come into a group situation, they will show little respect to their opposition. They'll think that they're worse, they'll think they don't need to prep as much drafts, and then they'll get caught off by a certain pick, they'll disrespect in lane, and they'll lose an early game with which they can't come back from because their composition is too linear or it doesn't give them enough options, right? However, RNG have shown the utmost respect and a huge amount of prep, regardless of who their opposition is, and their execution is clean as well. When we look at T1, they're the ones that are like a little shaky, but it never feels like that they're ever really losing control of the game. They're just kind of having a little bit of fun. They're being a little bit loose in terms of their execution. And I think a lot of that comes from their laning phase, but the second they get out of lane, they look unstoppable. Now, G2 is probably the one that both of you have the most question marks. Do I really think that they will go undefeated? Right now, based on what I've seen from G2, they are showing the same level of prep and dedication in terms of drafts that RNG is showing to their opposition. I think that they have enough draft flexibility to be able to answer, and I don't think EG or Order have enough in their pool to be able to shut them down. And I basically think the question is, do I think G2 will throw any of the games? And after that near loss to EG, I do not think that they will. I think that they're genuinely really committed to getting that win streak going so they can fight T1 with the undefeated streak.
I was just thinking, I was like counting up all their wins in my head because on one hand, so their group is going to conclude 2 days from now.
Yes.
Group C. On one hand, it is hard to win 4 games because they'll have to win 2 games.
I don't care. Hit me with 3. Hit me.
I don't expect
Are those Leona's legs? No, those are Talia's.
I think because like best of 1 format, you can just.
Why is everyone rich in Expedition?
Time, like that's a 16-game win streak they're on now.
Yeah.
That's the longest win streak G2's ever had. Right?
Like,
I haven't verified, but just in my head, I can never remember them winning that many games in a row. So
are you convinced?
They're on a hot streak.
Are you convinced by that?
No.
Why are you not convinced by that?
Because they're just going to lose one.
G2? Just the G2 thing?
Lose one.
But you're convinced by the RNG and the T1
Yeah,
portions,
I think it's very low likelihood that they lose a game because, one, I think the pooling system has actually been pretty accurate so far if you think about the way they drew the teams. Like the pool 1 teams, T1, RNG, G2, super strong. Then you go pool 2, pool 3, pool 4.
DFM shouldn't be pool 4, though.
Yeah, I think they should be pool 3, but I don't actually know exactly how that system.
I don't understand
that system works. But like Saigon Buffalo is the pool 2 team; they're second place, right? The group where it's the strangest is actually PSG, who is a pool 2 team we thought was going to be top heavy, but they're looking weaker. So like the gap between the pool 1 and everyone else is just so big. And I'd say the strongest pool 2 team is NA. I don't actually think that's a controversial statement.
I agree.
Which if the weakest pool 1 team is G2 and the strongest pool 2 team is EG, that's a higher likelihood of it being a game. So I think they're going to drop like
probability-wise, he makes a fair argument, but I'm not convinced.
I'm looking forward to seeing if you're going to be right or wrong about this. But of course,
I'm right.
Oh, we'll see. We spoke a little bit about the Saigon Buffaloes already, and I had the pleasure of catching up with their top laner, Hazmed, in the Verizon post-game interview. I'm now joined by Hazmed. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me. Massive congratulations on your victory today. But first, I wanted to ask you about the fact that we do have a team from the VCS for the first time in more than 2 years. How proud are you right now to be representing your region?
Thì đầu tiên là chúc mừng bạn vì đã có một chiến thắng rất là thành công ha. Thì câu hỏi đầu tiên này cho bạn là bạn cảm giác
either he ran really fast or they did the interview during the break. which I think is the
Em
second one.
khá cảm thấy may mắn và nuối tiếc vì trước đó
I
VCS của
can't,
mình
dude. I'm
đã
hearing that song.
vô địch tại
I'm
giải
hearing
và
that Vietnam
không
song
được
that was
vinh
like
dự
very
giải quốc
popular
tế.
for a long while.
Và lần này thì bọn em là SGB và hay mặc được đại diện VGS để tham dự MSI tại giải đấu lần này và em rất cảm thấy may
Also,
mắn và hạnh phúc.
Kindred died. Sorry.
So I feel very unfortunate for the former VCS champions because like even though they win the split, they could not attend MSI or World Championships. So we feel extremely lucky, happy, and honored to be representing VCS this time.
I know you guys are a very young team, but if we look at your schedule in the VCS, you play a lot of games, more games than some of the other regions players do. How much do you think that's actually helped you to gain experience and also be a little bit, improve even a little bit faster than some of the other players?
Thì mặc dù mình là một đội rất là trẻ nhưng mà mình chơi rất là nhiều trận đấu tại giải đấu VCS, thậm chí là mình là một trong những đội có số trận đấu nhiều nhất trên thế giới. Thì bạn nghĩ là cái điều này có giúp cho team mình xây dựng cái kinh nghiệm cho những cái giải đấu lớn như này không?
Dạ thì em thì dù team em vẫn còn rất trẻ nhưng tụi em đã được đánh rất là nhiều cặp trận BO3 và tụi em đã đánh tới ván 3 lần. Cho nên nó cũng có
It's actually shocking sometimes when you think about like the language gap.
Vì bọn em đã đánh được nhiều ván và cũng đúc kết nhiều kinh nghiệm ở những ván đấu đó, nhưng mà hại là bọn em đã không đánh được triệt để. Vâng.
So you're right in the sense that even though we are a young team, we play a lot of games and we play a lot of best of 3 and a lot of them go to game 3 as well. So there's like a good side to it and there's the bad side to it. The good side to it is that we got to practice a lot and gain a lot of experience through those games. But the bad side of it is that we have not played it perfectly and we want to improve upon that.
Wow.
Lastly, you guys are in a great position right now in your group, and now you are sitting on a couple of important wins. How are you feeling for the rest of group stage?
Thì bây giờ là mình đang có một vị trí rất là thuận lợi để kết thúc vòng bảng này, thì bạn đang cảm giác như thế nào về vị trí của team ở thời điểm hiện tại?
Về vị trí của xếp hạng ở hiện tại thì em cảm thấy rất là vui mừng vì bọn em đã có được 2 điểm. Nhưng bọn em cũng phải dè chừng và chắc chắn được về nữa, nên bọn em không thể nào mà không bị ngủ bên trên chiến thắng được. Bọn em cũng vẫn phải cố gắng để còn được về nữa.
So I feel very comfortable and very happy with our current position, but we want to be cautious and be laser focused on the second round robin as well. We don't want to sleep on our victories, and we want to finish this group stage our very best.
We want you to finish this group stage at your very best as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Now, I kind of asked them the question of, you know, you guys are a young team, but you've played a lot of games. And to put that into perspective, their support player, Taki, debuted in 2021, and he's already played 158 games. They played 100 games between Worlds and now. 100. So people might be looking at them like they're the second seed from VCS, you know, they're very young, but I feel like very surely that means something, that much experience.
Yeah, I mean, it does. There are some LEC players that have been playing for like 2-3 years that don't have that many games. That's crazy. Yeah. Competitive matches, whenever you speak to a pro as well, they'll always tell you that like that experience is always going to be different to what you get in scrims, because it's like this more try-hard mentality. I mean, it's when you play so many games, the line between scrim and stage game probably gets blurred a little bit more. And that's also what I love to see from this team, because again, relentless aggression, you know, a steam train with knives. Like, that's how I describe them. But like, that's really how I see them when I see them play, because they don't let anything get in their way. And I always think of like how there's a lot of pros out there, in solo queue especially, they'll turn their nameplates off, right? Because you don't want to be intimidated, or you don't want to stop to think of who it is that you're playing against. And I feel like that these players just do not care about who is up against them on the rift. They're just going to do what they know, play their style, stick to their guns, and they do a very effective job of doing it.
Yeah, and when it comes to the picks that they play as well, I'm a little bit disappointed so far, because coming into this, I thought they're just going to whip out things that maybe we've never even seen. They're kind of known to do that. But do you guys feel like maybe they don't have room to do it right now?
I mean, honestly, I think the Ziggs bottom lane was spicy enough.
Yeah.
I did actually like their TF Ziggs draft when they were able to win in 20 minutes and 40 seconds, which was actually 4 seconds faster than T1, who beat A's. So there is a common denominator between those two games. and it's very good teams winning. So I think they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great summation. And I mean, statistically, that means that Saigon beats Tier 1 in one aspect, even if they can't beat them on the Rift.
They
see what I mean?
They beat Ace in 4 fewer seconds.
Yes, and I like that. But also, it sets us up really nicely for the rematch, mainly because the last time they did meet, it was just a massacre in the bot lane. Both bot lanes were just trading kills left, right, and center. The junglers were getting involved.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hype, and I feel like that this team has lofty ambitions, and so I'm excited to see what they can achieve.
They had me in the first half the last time they played against each other. I think I got overhyped. As soon as that first team fight broke out, I was like, oh my goodness, they're actually going to win. But you guys know what happened. But looking at the way the groups are going to be for the next stage, do you guys feel like they're the ones that are getting out? Do you feel confident enough to back them?
I'm not confident that they will get out, but I do think they're the favorites. I don't think we've seen the best out of DFM. Like if I play that DFM back, I thought they were probably winning a lot of the game, but had some poor team fight execution. So, yeah, I have a very weak prediction for you. It's like a 50-50 for me right now. I don't have a good answer.
I'm going to believe in Saigon. I think that they're good enough.
You're abandoning your LJL
abandoning
force?
DFM, yes.
What?
They're just, I don't know. They're not the same for me, Insu. They're just not the same.
Oh, okay. To be fair,
No, Vedias. No, not like this. Come on, man. I think DFM still has what it takes. I know Arya's gone. I think Arya's the biggest problem right now, like not having Arya. But I think, I don't know. I think Udapon was popping off though. Udapon was popping off on that Ezreal.
Again, who would have thought that this would be the first Panda, and a beautiful one too?
Yeah, and
alright, enough of that. Enough of that. We transition. We transition to League of Legends right now. We actually get the only person watching the stream play. I'll put it, let's go. Alright, here we go. Excuse me. Take notes! Alright! Alright! We're getting our ashes to gold! We're in silver 4 right now! Herpader! Squirt. We're in silver 4 right now. We had 3 wins and 4 losses, sir. Really sad performance, but it's okay. Sure, Link. What do you fucking mean? Dude, this guy, like, holy shit, dude. You're a mod in my server, and then you ask me for the link? Dude, that's just how it is nowadays. Like, no, like I'm so irrelevant that like even my mod isn't aware that I have a server now. Sniff sniff. Nah, I'm just offended by it. You got me offended. Plus, who the fuck would copy this? Wait, hold on, who the fuck would copy this on stream? But I appreciate the thought. Hi. You're muted, by the way. And then he's gonna unmute and say, "Oh shit, man, I didn't even know." Guess not.
Not quite aware that I'm muted.
Ah, there we go.
I was just dealing with work.
At home?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's supposed to be my day off, and they just had to bother me during my day off. Fun. I'm pretty sure you've been through something similar as well. Oh yeah, by the way, what's that on your nose? Is that like a wound or something? You dropped something on your face?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Or is that like what do people call it? A mole on your nose?
Sorry, I'm just completely lost. What are you on right now?
I'm saying, is that a mole on your nose?
Is that a
Or is
mole
that-
on my nose? That's a fucking huge ass pimple
Oh, okay.
that popped yesterday.
That explains it.
It's
I
still
was wondering,
it's still oozing, like, you know, whatever ooze it's called.
Yeah, fat.
Mm.
I was wondering why that's there. I was like, wait, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, fucking ugly too.
No worries, it'll go off.
Look at this. Look at it. You see it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it.
Yeah.
Man, it's massive. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, man. That's bigger than I thought.
Yeah. It's like a laser. Like it's like it's being pointed by like a laser.
Yeah, like a sniper is like instead of aiming for the head, it's like aiming for the nose.
It's still on the head, but like it's just coming from a different angle, you know. Like usually it comes in from the front, like, but this was coming from the like side. They're gonna put a nose ring on me after they take the shot. Yeah.
Boy.
That's just how it grows on me.
That happens.
Indeed.
I had a pimple grow on my scalp.
Dude, I have 8 pimples growing on my scalp right now. What are you
What
talking
the
about? Dude, like I always do this movement where I put my hand at the back of my head and then I go up and down, up and down, up and like, and then I pop the pimple that is on my scalp. It happens at least once a month, so
jeez.
I grow pimples everywhere.
But I see a doctor for that.
I literally have a pimple like right under my lip right now. Like literally under like the red part of the lip.
That fucking sucks.
That happens all the time too for me. At least this one, it's not growing like enormous. It's just something there. I know that it's there, and I'm not gonna pop it. But it's
I think that's your body telling you, hey, use more face wash.
I use a lot of it. I use decently amount of face wash. I wash my face once per day.
Once per day, not twice.
I know, because I only shower once. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I technically shower in the morning too, but I only water my body. I don't use any like shampoos or anything.
Bleh.
Why the fuck does this guy wants me to remove Lux? Ew, how bad are you?
What the fuck? Should I ban at top lane? I can't think of anyone.
Also, the support bar is fucking bugged, dude. I can't see anything when I click on the support bar.
Oh no, it's the same for me. Yeah, it's bugged.
Yeah, it's completely bugged. Like this is really harsh for me. I have almost all champions on league. I have to scroll to 150 to see my options, dude.
That's just Gareen. That's just Riot saying, "Hey, fuck you support players."
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what, Riot? Fuck you. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna pick at all, honestly. I could just go for a safe pick and pick Mundo.
Ew, no. Actually, I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't played League for too long, man. My last game was 3 days ago, and that was out of curiosity for the new Swain rework. No, not really. It's because I had a quest that was gonna end in 3 days.
I think Swain top is really strong right now.
Sounds about right. Because of the new crazy ass rework.
Should I do Pike? It's been a long while since I've played Pike. I do want to win as much as I can in provisionals.
What would be the odds of me picking top Swain, thinking that it's a pick against Ari?
Go for it. You know, locking in Vex would be like a better, you know, bait. You know,
Vex top lane? Nah.
It's an idea.
I have that. Plus, I don't have Vex, so Swain it is.
Swain it is.
Plus, I want to try this Hextech Swain skin that I got but never got to use.
Lovely, lovely.
Pretty sure I'm still gonna get my ass beat though. I'm in the wrong window.
Oh fuck me. Dude, wait, is Swain Renata OP? You use out, you suck on their health. I put my W on you, and then you just get like suck on them like for 24/7, never dying. It's like basically if they don't die, you don't die. You're playing against a Vladimir top, by the way.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't think it's too bad though. You just like don't send your like stun until you what's the word I'm looking for?
Until he wishes pool.
He unpulls himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm bad going up against a Vladimir though.
I feel like I should pick up.
I don't play against Vladimirs enough, so I can't.
Are you sure Ghost is the answer?
Sorry?
Are you sure Ghost is the answer?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't know. I actually don't know how the new swing works. I think if it helps, you should go for it, since like they have like very dodgy champions besides the Vladimir.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Take exclusively. I don't think I'm gonna be teleporting around the map a lot.
Yeah, knowing how bad you are.
Yes.
But that's besides the point. Hi, Nixman. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's been a long while. Did you see me back online on YouTube? Sorry, no, on League, and then just be like, hey, I thought this guy was dead, and then you're here now. I was literally on my like alternate account for months at this point. Fashionista. Sounds disgusting. Collector. Exactly. I caught him. Caught him in the act. Welcome back to the stream, Nixman. Yes, you've seen me, now you can leave. I should have went biscuits.
The hell did I just saw ran outside of the fucking whole thing legit?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I like
No, something ran out. I just saw something ran out of spawn, but I don't know what it was.
Oh yeah, I literally saw it the other time too. So weird.
For fuck's sake, it's a swing top. I mean, that's what the fuck? It's a Vladimir top.
I told you.
That sucks. I'm gonna get my ass beat by Vladimir, a sucky blood guy.
You just press Q on him all the time. When he goes under, you pull him back. You don't send that pull until he does it. You know.
Funny thing is, I'm supposed to take my E first, you know. You know, a swing a skill up is like EWQ, right?
Sorry, I'm really focused on typing this sentence. Anyways, you were saying?
You do know a swing's a skill up is EWQ, right?
EWQ, adapt.
Alright, Q first.
I mean, at level 1, I think you can do E first, but you should max Q first.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, skill max is QWE.
Protect, predict, or protect.
Okay, alright. I don't have the emote still. Damn it. I missed the minion.
Delay the minion.
Ah, damn it. That sucks. Ah, for fuck's sake, this goddamn.
Oof,
Okay,
that's
that is
a lot
just
of damage.
horse shit. Is this guy scripting? He's dodging my skills oddly. He's like missing. He's like dodging at the last second too, which is weird. I've never seen scripting in this in Asia before, but it could be a thing. Who knows?
Or you're just bad. Oh shit!
Yeah, like, it could be that I'm just bad. That's not the same other day. Oh fuck.
I'll go with this because I actually don't know why I picked that up, but it's okay, we'll go with it. Anyways, the Sorka is an AFK in lane. He's trying his best, but I'm just better support. I feel like Strain will win Vlad at this point, especially at level 6. Against Vlad, Q first as wave clear can help a lot. Oh, well, too late. Holy shit.
I'm getting my ass beat. I told you I'm not good against the Vladimir.
Maybe. Oh. Could have gotten a little bit of help on that, but it's okay. Too good, yeah, totally.
Oh, I'm panicking hard. I'm
Safe.
panicking
Play
way
safe.
too hard.
Just farm. You're doing great. Just stay calm.
I'm not sure if the Swain flash, but I think he did. Oh yeah, he did flash.
Yeah, I agree. The Swain did flash.
The G4 was missing, by the way.
He was at bot.
Yeah. He got greedy, man.
The Winions almost got him. Oh, Lucian no flash. Good thing. Wait, what? The only bad thing about the trade bot is there's no Guardian proc. Yeah, I guess. Like, I think Vayne's always playing follow up to my plays. I don't think we should be pushing this.
Fuck this asshole.
I'll follow up. Holy shit, the Lucian is at 13 CS. That is a mid trade. You got money out of it.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
All my parents left me was my name. Now it's worth millions.
Next time the Soraka oversteps, she's dead. What? Nice. Oh, that was a missed opportunity.
Ever can't go back to my lane. Ah, it's bad. At least the Thunder got the kills, and not the useless stop.
Zon is not beneath Piltover, no matter how it may.
Hmm.
The air is so much thinner up here.
An ally has been slain. Rampage. Shut down.
That was int.
Damn it.
I gave out breathers in exchange for Zon's loyalty. Those dividends are priceless.
The Vayne's joking, right?
He's misinformed. Why aren't we doing the dragon though? Ah, I couldn't get it in time. Ah, dude, the Trundle! Why is the Trundle doing it?
An enemy has been slain.
Time to collect what I'm owed.
No, you need to bite now! Oh, dude, I swear, bronze players, dude.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Empires aren't built on enough. An enemy has been slain.
I keep forgetting to change my trinket. Holy shit, how bad am I?
Very.
No, you shut the fuck up.
My dude.
We were really lucky on that one. Does Swain, no, does Vladimir has TP? Thank you for that.
Oh. He does know there's a control ward there, right? Or did he forget about it?
Wakanayo.
Guess I'll go check. You know what?
Nice. What? Ah, sure. Ah.
Yeah, anti-healing is very much needed in this team.
Ah, and my Vayne's dead. You not? Oh, dude, he's still fighting. He's still fighting. Oh no, dude.
How is that fucking fair?
Your turret has been destroyed.
like the Vayne is actually just. Why is he finishing it? Mortal reminder that soon. You know what? I'm not even gonna stop him. I should pick up the Phantom Dancer right now, but I close eyes.
Close eyes. Oh, what the heck? She took a shield bow? Damn.
I think it's normal. They have a lot of burst on their side.
True. They got him. They got her. Don't bother. Don't even bother helping me, man. There's no way we can win this.
I'm just saving you. I'm just putting pressure for you, so you can farm. Just play it safe. Farm. Don't tank the wave like that.
Yeah.
Just freeze it. Auto attack like last hit. Just farm. We need to farm. Like just do it for the next like 20 minutes and then we win game easy. The good thing is that you didn't do too much inting to the Vladimir, so this is like.
Oh no, I'm well aware that I could in very easily against the Vladimir, so I did my best to prevent that. Knowing how bad my games are against the Vladimir, I know I know to avoid that very well. Oh, Vladimir's bot. Okay, I can push top. Oh shit. Ah.
Are you on 500 ping?
Nah, I'm just messing with that guy. Whoa. No? Okay, I guess not. Oh, that's warded. Okay. I think that might be warded too, honestly. Oh, hello. At this point, I should be picking up oracles as well, honestly.
Yep, that'd be a swell idea.
Zon is not beneath Pilto, no matter how it may appear.
Philosophical talk in the league game. Huh, that's rare.
Come on, what? You're the one who got caught!
Genius. Ew. You guys are in a pickle.
I will not die before Pilto.
Can't
I
catch
like
him.
how
I
he
can't catch
liter-
him. Don't. I cannot catch him.
No, don't worry too much about it.
No one even thought to invest.
Go. What do you mean? Go. Oh my god, it's a 2v1. Why are you scared? Why is our team so scared, dude? We have so many hard engages and we're just like running away like left and right. Yes, free money. Go. Yay. We can do it. We can actually do it. It's like
Baron?
yeah.
I don't know if I have the do you have your
No, you
oracles
just
up?
continue pushing your wave. You just continue pushing your wave.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll do that. Well, never mind. Vladimir's there. I'm gonna get my ass beat. There he is. Oh shit, what the hell?
Nice try.
Okay, he totally dodged that without seeing me.
Instinctive play.
No. That's way too robotic to say that is instinctive. Oh, bot's being pushed. Did he just... Okay.
It's that easy.
Oh fuck, I just got my aura. Oh, I just got my active too.
He's dead.
Well, genius. Should have auto twice before the roll. Oh well. He tried. Well, he, she, they, them, him, her, I don't know.
Okay, confused. I actually kind of agreed it. No one? We don't really have anyone to catch the Ari. That's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, the Yone getting caught is one thing. The Vayne being as smart as is another.
I don't even know who to peel for. They don't understand the concept of anti-heal. Like, they can just pick up executioners and leave it there, finish up the items. Ugh.
And I thought I'm the one in thing getting my ass beat by the Vlad. These guys are getting slaughtered.
They ignore my calls. Like, I asked for Baron like long time ago, but they just decided to ignore me.
Oh, bot's not doing too well.
Just shove it, just shove top, just shove top.
Oh, Lucian's coming top. Hello. Oh no, never mind that Baron. What the hell?
Dude, walk to the Baron! Why are you walking home? Oh my god! Oh my god! They're at level 15 and they can't clear it quick enough! Don't do it, don't do it, don't walk in, don't walk in, don't walk in, don't walk in, don't walk in.
No, I'm just scaring them, That's good,
that's good, that's good.
Why is he walking there? Why is he walking to them like that? Great, now there's nothing stopping them to go in for that Baron.
Well, that's me. Can you destroy that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll get it for you. Thanks, puppy.
Oh, we do it.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah, we have to rush it,
Well, it's what it do.
Oh, they don't want to help! They're fucking idiots! Kill! Oh my god! Why do they not want to kill? Oh my god, it's a 4v3! There's a 3v1, I mean! Holy shit! You're good. Look at that! It's such an easy kill! Why didn't you want to go for it? Yone, you're an idiot! Walk away! Oh my god, I'm way too stressed right now. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my god, no.
Oh, now you're calling for the Baron. Absolute dingus.
They can't do it, Baron.
I want to see them try though. Just the two of them, like really. Then just get free stacks. Where I cannot.
Fuck me, dude. I get games with idiots.
Welcome to League of Legends.
Noobs? Being a noob is one thing, but if you're an like straight up idiot, oh my god, that I cannot. Like you can't decision. You can't make decisions, and you still ignore decisions for you, like shot calls. Like you just straight up ignore it. No, don't go in on that. You're an idiot.
Yeah, no.
Back up. Oh shit. Need to constantly need to set up for these idiots. Like I don't even know what the fuck the Trundle's doing.
Oh shit, I better recall. They just walked into that.
Focus on the carry.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Dear lord, that was stressful.
Run to Baron.
I had to pop all my spells for that. Hopefully this goes last long enough to get close to Baron. Can you even do Baron? Dude, I only got 3 items.
We need the Yone. If the Yone doesn't come, we can't do anything.
Should I start it?
Start it. Oh my god, he's still clearing the wave.
What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, I think we're kind of too late on this one.
Focus! Tear it apart!
I'm dying here.
Walk away. Yo, where's the smite? We lost. I don't want to play this game anymore. We can't even get Baron with a setup like that. Oh my god. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Dude, I'm.
Wait! Wait!
I'm so.
Wait!
So fucking tired.
Please tell me you saw that.
No, I'm way too devastated. Like my Renata win rate is just crashing down on my main account. I'm just so fucking tired, man. 4 games of Renata and I only won
He
one
blamed
game.
it on me.
Fucking shit, dude.
For being
Fucking
shit.
dude. Fucking shit, dude. The Vladimir wasn't the carry at all. The carry was your numbnuts of a brain cell. I told you guys to get anti-heals and you guys just ignored me and oh my god. God. This is the worst part about being support. You can set up for the world. You can set up the entire world for the team and they can't do shit. Fucking hell, dude. Oh my god. And when push comes to shove, you push it on the teammate. You say top gap and shit. Holy shit, fuck you. No, fuck you. You suck. You suck. Are you doing game 2?
What time is it? Oh, it's 10.
10.
Yeah, I think I do game 2.
Let's go. I'm sincerely tearing up from that game.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You wonder why I'm not on League most of the time.
Dude, this is like, I mean, I understand that like top gap is gonna happen, but you weren't even the like losing scenario. Oh my god.
Wait, you had Guardian on Renata?
It's the norms now.
Oh.
It gives you a pseudo tank vibe. When they get onto you, you won't like die instantaneously.
Sounds about right.
The normal build would have been Solari, but I went Shreya just because like we were leading. And then like the team just decided to be like pussies all of a fucking sudden. Except Vayne, I guess. Vayne was the only one who had the balls to play like 1v5s. But you know, that's a mess in its own.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I can't. I need to do jungle, like when I'm playing with you.
Don't even babysit me.
No, I babysit my ass.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Don't bother with my lane. You're not gonna benefit much from it. Man, this is taking longer than last time. I think it's because I blocked the Yoni from the last game.
You blocked or like you reported?
Both.
Oh.
Oh. 2 minutes of nothingness. Yeah, what borders do you have? By the way,
Sorry.
what borders do you have? By the way, I got quite a few. I was
I
I
don't
was
know.
hoping I had the glowing what's the pink stuff called again? Shimmer? No, is it? Oh, fuck,
I don't really know.
the pink drug thing that Renata uses. Whatever that thing is. Like I was kind of hoping that I had the glowing version of that border, but I do. So I'm settling with the Hextech one instead.
Hmm.
Funny enough, the bronze gem fits the border too. I don't know where I even got that. Honestly, I don't remember doing my placements.
I think I forced you into like doing it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Shit, it's been 4 minutes. What the fuck? Game? Come on. Give us a game. I game? You game? We game.
I think it's because I'm playing jungle.
Maybe.
I'll log onto my other account. We'll just play norms.
Sure.
I don't like. I don't think I ever cared, but like I'm really like conscious about elo right now. I don't know how the elo system
Considering the
works.
fact that you're aiming for a certain rank, I don't blame you.
Yeah, but the problem is like I don't even know how elo works. You know.
Yeah. It be screwy like that. I noticed you've been playing quite a bit of Wild Rift as well. I saw that you're silver on there.
Since when?
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't know what
That
you're talking about.
might be that's like your last rank or something. I don't fucking know. There we go.
I wonder how long would it take for us to do rank on this account.
As long or oh wait, I forgot my rolls.
Yeah, can you pick your rolls?
Yeah. There you go.
4 minutes, yeah, just as bad.
Sounds about right. Better have your roll type 10 and then copy the paste.
I don't care about rolls on this account at least.
Yeah, fair enough. It's your I don't give a fuck about this account.
I mean, the worst problem here, like about this account. I mean, not really about this account, but like the worst problem for me right now is just that like people are idiots. So anything else is just meh. If you know what I'm saying.
I
See, I knew it. I was definitely gonna get the jungle too. I knew it.
What? What do you mean? Doctrine called jungle.
Oh, don't mind then. Support. So AD or mid? Do you want mid? I mean, do you want AD? I don't think you know how to mid, right?
AD has been locked in already and been someone already called AD. Misfortune
Oh,
called.
you called top. Oh, okay. I
Yeah, I
didn't
called
even
top.
notice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. You know what? Give me mid. I want to try Vex. I just bought her.
Okay.
First time Vex. Let's go. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Woo! I'm already in her role. I mean, in her shoes. You just had to pick Viego, huh?
Yeah, why? So is this a problem?
Nah, no problems there. You know, someone the other day described Vex to me hilariously, but I don't think you're gonna find it hilarious at all.
Yep.
You know how they describe Vex?
The emo Yodel.
No. They said that Vex is just your average, everyday adult that is off their antidepressants.
But adults aren't that small though.
I mean, Yodels are like what 1,000,
Yeah,
maybe
but they're
longer. Who
small.
knows?
They're small.
Yeah, true. Just like that guy, that one guy in the UFC named Hasbullah or something like that. That looks like a fucking 5-year-old, but he's actually like 18 or something. Who gives a shit about the awards anyway? You can just walk in and the game's gonna give it to you.
Submission or death for all. In the end, it matters. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
I like Vex's ghost ghost animation. Pretty neat.
Dude, they're full AD com.
They're 480.
I kinda
Holy shit! That's all ADCs.
I kinda wanna build like full tank just to like screw with them.
I mean, you could.
We all just build tank.
So I like how you. Oh, I thought that was all chat for a minute there because of your fucking red tag.
Hehe.
Wait, who's? You know what? I'll find out. Oh, it's. Huh. Am I a melee champ or a range champ?
Ranged.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Holy shit, the minions in my lane are drunk right now, holy shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a Twitch, it happens.
The hell does my Q do?
The curve of her lips, the softness of her skin.
Oh, it wasn't off cooldown, damn it.
First blood.
Oh, what? I have my shield. That's bullshit. Oh shit, someone's behind you. That's warded, by the way.
And it doesn't matter because he doesn't even notice.
Wait. Oh, our jungle's DC? Damn it. Oh.
And so it was that love was the gravest symbol.
Wukong, there's a free kill here. What the fuck?
There is no salvation from the dark, for the dark is me.
An ally has been slain.
The world denied. Now, all
Executed.
Oh. Whoa, what the hell?
what is the ray of the ravenous shadow of man?
I'm actually doing surprisingly decent. Excuse me. I got to take a moment to say though that Wukong's really bad.
Yep. No. Not kidding there.
I am already a monster, suited for the horrors I must inflict.
Killing spree. Enemy killing spree.
That Wukong is gonna get himself shot.
Enemy rampage.
What is lost is never
should have proxied the wave, but eh. Do we have any vision on where the Twitch is?
The Twitch, no clue.
Yep, never mind, see him.
My forces scour the world. Nothing will escape.
Huh. I was expecting Tristana to go in on me since I don't have my ult, but I guess not.
Your ult isn't a problem for her, it's your W.
Is it?
Uh-huh. Because when she jumps in on you, you can fear her.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. My heart. It hurts so much.
Shut down. Shut down.
I don't have
Did
my
say
ult.
I did say the Tristana was missing.
You should spam say it next time.
Oh, what the hell's the Wukong doing?
I don't know what you're doing, but you should have just kept shoving the mid wave, get the turret plating.
True. I was thinking of stick talking, never mind though.
Of what?
I was thinking of stealing the scuttle, but I guess not.
I mean, the Wukong is there, he'll just take it. Unless you mean stealing from the Wukong, then you're a dick.
Yes. Stealing from Wukong. Okay. You. Two of them are at mid now. Fun.
I think that's 3.
Oh yeah, Jinx you too. He took my...
This is my great, unending sadness.
No, I'm not going in first. Fuck that shit.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. You have
Shit.
slain an enemy.
Well.
You have been slain.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
An ally has been slain.
Deny him from farms.
An
That's
ally
plenty
has
good.
been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, someone jumped over the wall again.
Spree.
Should have seen that coming. Not sure if me ulting to the Ashe was a great idea. I should have went for the Jhin, but it happened already.
Actually both of them are fine. They're equally bad. It's just that one has like pickaxe, the other has you know, not a pickaxe yet. Both are good options in general.
Oh, they switch lanes, huh?
Flows from me like a tide. At times, but now we surge forward.
Oh shit.
There is no salvation from the dark. The dark is me.
Oh my god, I got perma stun. Ah.
I almost won that one.
I got double rooted, man.
I teased Fate and lost really hard.
Oh, that flail! Oh, Wukong, what the fuck? You could have easily went in there, but you got that Herald, but you're not using it. You could have dropped it, but
Could have dropped it top.
yeah, that too.
Our team is just bad.
It's low elo anyway.
The correct term is norms anyways, but
Yes, that too. Oh shit.
Samira TP.
Ah shit, my shield got destroyed. Oh, she did.
Oi.
Yeah, you get free top turret though.
No, I mean like I was oying at the what's it called? The turret suddenly just targeted me instead of anyone else.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Just drop it, man. You know it's expiring, just drop it. There you go.
You have slain.
I should have just kept walking.
You have been slain.
Oh my god!
Wukong, please have a brain and go take top. Thank you.
An ally has been slain.
Why are you all running to me? Get him! Oh my god!
What the fuck's the team doing?
Masturbating? Fuck if I know. We're actually gonna lose this like full ADC team.
Yeah. Because everyone's just goofing off. Especially the Wukong. Oh, you got him. Nice. Well, well, everyone's dead except me.
Doesn't matter.
And I can't do shit about that.
Yeah, I couldn't get in on the.
It's not like I have. It's not like I have the items for it too.
Maybe I should have got like a Gale Force. Because they're all so soft.
What are the odds of me killing these two?
A lot. Let's go. Push your out. You can actually out in and out W E Q.
Man, I didn't know Vex was such a massive mood of a character. Vex, the character that they designed based off an average league player if they're depressed instead of toxic as fuck. Oh shit. Ah, fuck, I got stunned at the worst spot too. What the fuck, man?
Double kill.
That's so bad.
Enemy double kill.
Oh, this guy's going AP. No wonder he deals so much damage to me.
Yeah. The poison
Has
hurts.
been destroyed.
That's like actual poison. I don't have my ult to do jack.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Enemy double kill. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
This is a waste of my life.
Yep.
Why are you so easily agitated right now? So annoying. And it's that last game, like the ranked game we lost. After losing that one, I need to play another ranked game to clear my head.
What's this? Oh, fun with friends. Oh well. Oh, wait, how are you in queue on your main account if you're logged in on this account? The fuck?
I think it's called lag. You still playing?
It says you're a one trick on Viego.
Partially true. Should I in for Silas? Nah.
In for what? Excuse me?
Yeah, I wanted to buy Silas on this account so I can practice with him.
And what a bush.
Yo, don't make it sound like people give a fuck.
Yeah, true. Then again, I'm the team of top, so who cares? Captain Timo on duty.
Captain Timo on doo-doo?
On doo-doo.
Did you do doo-doo? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ma.
So that's gonna be okay.
Oh,
Unsurprising,
fuck
right?
you.
No surprises there.
Fuck everyone. Screw all your mothers. Kill yourself. Yeah, I'm very toxic right now.
Cool. You got jungle.
Sure. I didn't even get to do anything. Fear. If you had a choice between being an ass and being a tit, which one would you be?
It's kind of a difficult choice. Fuck. That's a hard choice, honestly.
Dude, we stumped him.
As much as I'm a tit man, I'm also an ass man too. Fuck. I can't take either one.
Dude, this yeah, I actually got stumped.
I legit can't take Jack.
Okay, maybe you're more of a manlier option. Would you like to be a dick?
Nah.
Nah. I don't want to smell you.
I'm a pass on that one. Oh damn it, I don't have the BMO skin. Fuck!
Wait. I'm the scat man. Shibidi-bidi-bop-ba-da-bop. Bop-ba-da-bop. Skibidi-bidi-bop-ba-da-bop. Bop-ba-da-bop. Skibidi-bidi-bop-ba-da-bop. Bop-ba-da-bop. Skibidi-bidi-bop-ba-da-bop. The scat man.
Hey, can I send you a video?
Sure.
Yeah, you better not watch it on stream though.
I'll watch it after I end the stream.
You know what? I'm just gonna put it. Oh wait, no, that goes against
Weird sheets. Random shits. It's just like
yeah. Does the thumbnail work on here? No. Okay, never mind. There you go.
what the hell is scatting? I'm even more interested now.
Oh, do you like scat?
Yeah, I'm a scat man.
Oh, I love scat.
You want to scat?
Yeah, I know it's a little silly, but I enjoy it.
You don't have to be ashamed about it. I love it too.
That's refreshing to hear.
Not to pry, but where do you like to do it?
I listen to it on the train.
On the train?
Well, yeah.
Right there for everyone to see?
Well, yeah. Usually I just put on Scatman John.
I don't think I've seen his films.
Huh?
Is he good?
Well, yeah, you know his song. Beep ba 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 da dum. Beep ba 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 da dum. Beep ba 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 da dum.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the musical genre of scat. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about shitting on someone for sexual gratification.
Huh?
Hey?
Shitting on someone for sexual gratification. I don't think I should have just said that entire sentence,
Yes,
but here we
that's
are.
what I said. Not to do it on stream.
It just took me a while to process like what it said. I mean, watching the video is fine, but listening to it was haram. Was TOS. I'm hungry now. I don't know why. Like, I this is interesting. I said the word haram and now I'm hungry. Oh, it's the same like team from the last game though. Ski ba 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 da pop.
Happy again. Boleh tau. Tak tahu mana. Aku bola itu dah. Lenyap. Allah. Go, Lord, go. Go, Lord, go.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. It's been a long night. Can I just get a game and go to bed? Come on, man. Bro, your internet, bro. What is this? It's 2022.
How do you not have better internet in 2022?
And we're gonna get a remake.
Oh no. If we get a remake, I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna
like no
quit.
joke.
I'm gonna quit. Quit.
Who's that?
Last game, I just said it.
Oh, did you?
To Summoner's Rift.
I didn't even notice, honestly.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I'm the scat man.
Does Orange get a movement speed boost with his Q? I don't remember honestly. It's been too long.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Walk up. You're an Orange. Don't be a chicken.
He's gonna be a chicken. What do you mean?
Orange can tank shit. Orange can get hit and deal shit. Nice. How do you manage that?
Flash. No! Fuck!
What? Oh, that's music.
Okay, good night.
Is that our or the
watching,
enemy
and I'll
already?
see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye now.
I'll take that as enemies. Okay.
Bye.
Alright.
All right, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.